Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All praise and glory now to the Most High, the owner, creator, and possessor of everything there is. Forever live his anointed, beloved Son in the hearts and minds of the faithful elect. Headquarter Friday. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all see the title, Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor. So going into Purim, a lot of times we skip, or a lot of brothers overlook the feast that precedes Purim a day before, which starts tomorrow evening. Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor, starts tomorrow evening. And then Purim starts what you call Sunday evening. And then the second day of Purim starts Monday evening all the way over into Tuesday. All right. So we're going to go into that history today about the destruction of Nicanor, the Feast of Judah Maccabee. So we're going to be in the book of Maccabees, in the Apocrypha more than anything. We're going to get her done. Y'all climb on in. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to go over some history. Like we went over history last night dealing with Purim, you understand, and Esther, and you know, the events that transpired with that. Now we're about to go over the Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor, which is one day before the Feast of Purim. All right. And you're going to see our feasts, they all got to do with us being delivered from our enemies. And as radical and as militant and as dead set as our brothers were at getting at the physical enemy, we need to be 100 times harder going at Satan in this hour. Let him and his demons know it's hunting season. Right. That's what time it is. It's hunting season. Right? And you're going to see how these brothers got down. And look, read these stories to your children, to your spouses. You understand? It breeds courage. You know what I'm saying? Comfort as well. To know even though our backs be against the wall, even though we be outnumbered, outflanked and everything, the Most High always come through for Israel. You dig? So now's the time for us to be obedient more than ever, because as long as we rebelling, we get tore out the frame. But when we obey, oh we lights out. Lights out. So y'all climb on in. Y'all hit the like button, hit the share button. You feel me? And let's get her done. Let's get her done. See y'all climbing on in right now. Y'all go ahead and climb in, hit the like, hit the share. Again, we're going over the Feast of Judah Maccabee. Some of y'all may have not ever heard of that feast, aka the destruction of Nicanor, which is the actual feast that precedes Purim by one day. So the 13th of Adar, destruction of Nicanor, Feast of Judah Maccabee. 14th of Adar, first day of Purim. 15th of Adar, second day of Purim. You understand? Tonight, we bring it in the Shabbat. So we feasting tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, all the way into Tuesday. You dig? And it all got to do with the deliverance of our people. So y'all climb on in. Let's get her done. How y'all feeling out there? Yeah. Yeah. Nehemiah brought that class last night, didn't he? All praises. We got it done. All right, bro, let's get it, man. What you doing? Get it done. What you off your post tonight? One of y'all brothers want to read, man? Dude over here going off, man. Over here looking like he ain't ready or something. You ain't ready? All right, what you looking with? Why your mouth hanging for? Okay, you want to chill? I'm just asking, brother. I'm pretty sure these other brothers. I got some chicken noodle soup over there too. You want warm? I got some chicken noodle soup if you want to warm up. You know what I'm saying? I got a thermometer in the back for you. Some Vicks Vapor Rub. Got a comforter, you know, get you on together real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Judah Mac, my brother. We reading about Judah Maccabees tonight, brother. All right, mainly we gonna be going into I'm pretty sure they can hear it. Mainly we gonna be in the book of Maccabees out the Apocrypha. All right, let's get her done. Check y'all out real quick. Let's go ahead and do what we do. All right, then we right back up tomorrow at noon, bringing in the Shabbat class. What we about to do now is pray in. Yeah, we're going to be in 1st Maccabees and 2nd Maccabees. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into the history of it. And the end of the story is so beautiful. So beautiful. You can't make this up. All right, y'all, we about to face Jerusalem. One of y'all want to read us a psalm real quick? Read us a psalm. And go ahead, hey, wherever the Spirit leads you. You got the mic on? All right, let's get her done. You feel me? Shabbat shalom to everybody in the chat. Shabbat shalom to everybody local. You understand? May the peace of the Most High Shalom be upon you and your houses. May the Most High rain down the blessings of Abraham, his friend, upon every last one of y'all. What you going to read from? Psalm what? Make sure that mic on. We good? All right, and then you know if you click it, you can make sure the volume all the way up. Click it one time. It go up to 12. Yeah, click it once. You go all the way up to 12. Yeah. All right, let's get her done.
Psalms 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
That's right.
The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Yeah.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Woo! Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
That's right.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Verse 12. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from away.
Yeah.
When his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Hallelujah.
Say Yahoo. All right, let's get her done. Heavenly Father, in the name of your only begotten beloved Son, we bring before your mercy seat, your throne, all the sick in Israel. We loosen your ministering angels of health. Command them to rain down a healing that is complete, a healing that is understood right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And through his mighty and precious blood, we pray, use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to come against and attack, to break the back and bind the strong man of whatever disease it is that be plaguing our people in this hour. Use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to come against and attack, to break the back and bind the strong man called the coronavirus. In this very hour, we bind them and we cast them down and cast them out into a colony of rats. We bind them and we cast them down and cast them out to a herd of swine right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And through his mighty and precious blood, we pray, use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to come against an attack, to break the back and bind the strong man of burning, inflammation, and fever that's plaguing your people in this very hour, Heavenly Father. We cast him down. And so and through his mighty and precious blood, we pray, use us to come against the flu. Use us to break its back and render it powerless. Cast him down and cast him out into a herd of swine right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And through his mighty and precious blood, we pray, use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to come against and attack to break the back and bind the strong man of murder, division, and hatred that's plaguing the city of St. Louis in this very hour. Cast him down and cast him out into a herd of swine right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And through his mighty and precious blood, we send up our petition. Use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to come against, to break the back of the strong man that's plaguing the land of Israel in this very hour. The strong man of sodomy, the strong man of racism. We render it powerless. We cast it down and command it to be cast out into a herd of swine right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And through his mighty and precious blood, we pray, Yahweh, Zipa Oath, Master of the heavenly armies, send forth your most militant and elite angelic warriors to come against, confound, and put down any and all opposition that stand against our chosen people in this hour, seen or unseen, visible or invisible, tangible or untangible, physical or spiritual, and render a favor, render a judgment in our favor right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And through his mighty and precious blood, we pray. We even bring our enemies before your throne in this very hour. We come against the strong man that's plaguing them, the strong man of hypocrisy, hatred, murder, envy, slander, tale-bearing, and all the like. We bind it, we break its back, and we cast it down and cast it out into a herd of swine right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And through his mighty and precious blood, we pray. We bring all the leaders of the Israelite nation before your throne this very hour, Heavenly Father. Bind and break the strong mans of envy and ego, pride, jealousy, render it powerless. Bind the strong man and break the back of division, render it powerless right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And through his mighty and precious blood, we pray. We cover the 12 tribes of Israel with the blood of Yahushua Mashiach. We cover honor and humility with the blood of Yahushua Mashiach, whether they local or whether they online. Render a judgment in our favor. Fight for us. Let's say no, it's hunting season. We're here to hunt you and your demons and put y'all on notice. You have no authority over the children of the Most High in this very hour. Satan, we attack you from our position and our authority in Yahushua Mashiach. We're here to step on your head and break your back. We're here to cut your head off in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. We're here to cut your throat in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. You are our enemy to the eternal death. Heavenly Father, let the sign of the prisoner come before thee in this very hour. According to your power, preserve thou those who are appointed to die, and render into their bosom our enemies sevenfold their reproach, wherewith they reproach thee, O Yah. So we, your people and sheep of your pasture, will give you praise forever. We will magnify thy name unto all generations. Hallelujah. Say la. Yahoo. Yeah. Let's get it cracking. Yeah, let's get it cracking. Yeah. Get radical in them prayers, baby. You understand? That's how we supposed to be. Like we about to go over our ancient forefathers and how they was banging against the adversary. That's how we supposed to be in spirit. Banging. We got motion. That's right, Toby. Banging against the adversary. We here to step on his neck, cut his throat, break his back. That's what it's about. All right. All right. So before we get started, I want to show y'all this real quick. That's right, in the authority of the Messiah. You understand? Hey, y'all. Oh, yeah, go ahead, bro. Get you some of the alkaline. Some of that you, yeah, you all good. Hey, the era of the Geechee is gone, boy. And you gone with it. Y'all remember that movie back in the day? That boy said the day of the Geechee is gone, boy. It was a time when they needed niggas like you. Yes, a boss. You know, the day of the Geechee is gone, boy. And you gone with it. The day of the fruitcake Israelite being passive against Satan is gone. That ship is sailed. You understand? And you gone with it. No, it's all good, baby. All right, bro. All right, so let's get her done. The bro say we got motion. That's right. We got motion. All right, so look, let's get her done. Let me show y'all this video real quick. Dwayne, what you got going? All right, so look, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to share the screen. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. All right, what we about to do is share the screen real quick so y'all can see what's going on in this very hour. All right, Shabbat shalom, fam. How y'all be? What's going down? Look at YAH'KI. So this bro, man. We say you thought you heard something outside. I heard that. What's up with you out? What's the word? Shabbat shalom. Oh, y'all was outside getting it, huh? All right, look, I'm gonna share this video real quick, and then we're gonna get into our topic: Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor. All right, y'all know we got Purim coming up Sunday evening. Tomorrow evening, though, we got the date, the Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor. Y'all know about the history. Y'all gonna learn about it today. Majority of our feasts in the Bible is all about the Most High delivering His people. So we're gonna read that, but before we get started, I want to show y'all this video real quick. You know, we got a lot of reading we're gonna do today, a lot of edifying. We're gonna get it done. If we can be heard live online, go ahead and throw a Yahoo up in the chat. All right, let me share the screen real quick. Go ahead and get her done. How y'all doing? Everybody doing? Shabbat shalom. What's the word, man? Say it like y'all mean it. Y'all are dry. Y'all scared to worship the Most High up in here? What's going on? All right. All right, let's get her done real quick. Do a screen share. All right. All right, spread this on out. Hopefully y'all got the. All right, bang. Guess I can take this off so y'all maybe y'all can hear it a little louder.
I was born blind with something called retinitis pigmentosa, or RP.
Let me skip this deal real quick. All right.
CERN's Large Hadron Collider, the LHC, is the largest single machine in the world, located on the border of France and Switzerland. Its stated purpose is to accelerate subatomic particles by the speed of light and force them to travel in a loop where they then collide. The secular media, rife with non-believers, scientists, atheists, and skeptics of the supernatural, have also all been in a buzz over the global discussion around CERN's seemingly paranormal associations. Although CERN doesn't publicly profess to an agenda in relationship to God or Satan, evil versus good, the spiritual realm, as it would be described by Bible believers and so on.
By Bible believers.
What some say was just a CERN ritual hoax, which involved video footage depicting what looks like an occult ritual with a group of people all dressed in black cloaks surrounding the statue of the Hindu deity Shiva at CERN, and what appears to be stabbing a woman to death in a human sacrifice. The video ends with the videographer crying out and running away, and of course, when the film became public, experts at CERN said it was all just a joke. But all this does suggest there is something more supernatural on the drawing board at CERN than what is being admitted. Even Adam Barker of Tech Bubble wrote of CERN a while back that with the LHC, CERN are expecting to find other dimensions and open portals to these dimensions. If you have the image of Stargate in your head right now, you're spot on. That's what he said. And then he went on to draw parallels to the biblical story of Jacob's ladder. Perhaps you remember the dream that the patriarch Jacob.
Everything's biblical. Jacob's ladder, huh? They talking about portals and everything in the Bible. Wow.
Had as he was fleeing his brother Esau. Jacob leaves Beersheba. He's on his way to Haran, and he comes to a certain place, and he stays there that night because the sun had set. taking one of the stones of the place, he puts it under his head. He lays down in that place to go to sleep. And as he dreams, it says, behold, there was a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. Then Jacob wakes up from his sleep and he says, surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not know it. And he was afraid. And he says, how awesome is this place? This is none other than the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven, Genesis 28. Now this ladder, described in the first book of the Bible, describes something like a portal from heaven to earth through which God's angels, interdimensional and spiritual beings from another reality, were traveling. When Jacob wakes up, he refers to the location as a gate, much like today's trendy terms, gateway or stargate. One of CERN's goals is to recreate Jacob's ladder, according to Barker, and to reopen a portal that is said to have existed between Earth, Mars, Venus, and Saturn. Really? When the planets were in alignment many years ago. But whether Jacob's ladder really existed, he says, CERN are pretty sure that other dimensions do, and they're making it their goal to ensure that they opened the portal for their use. Who knows? Now, Sergio Bertolucci, who is the official director for research and scientific computing at CERN, he was asked a while back about this extra-dimensional doorway by The Register, which is a London and New York operated science and technology journal. And he didn't hesitate with an enlightening response. He said, yes, out of this door might come something, or we might send something through it.
Might come
and that
something.
Sounds eerily similar.
Are we going to send
Jesus
something through it?
In John 1:51, when he said, truly, truly, I say unto you, you will see heaven open, and the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man.
More Bible.
Now, prophecy in numerous parts of the Bible refer to a coming day when portals will be opened and spiritual entities are going to pass through and come to the earth. Now, if that's true, and if those verses are accepted for their literal meaning and not written off as some kind of poetic allegory, as some scholars have claimed, then the idea of CERN playing with gateways is a major concern. And if, as CERN claims, they're only out to explore space, time, matter, particles, and the origin of our known universe and planets from exclusively a scientific or Darwinian-related perspective, if their agenda is unrelated to Bible prophecy entirely, then what is it with all this mystical symbolism that they knowingly are associating themselves with? Would it be more appropriate for them just to proudly display a polished statue of a particle or some artist depiction of the Big Bang instead of the statue of Shiva?
Right.
So for those who have not yet heard about this controversial piece of art that CERN proudly exhibits between buildings 39 and 40 near the main building of their operation, it stands as really the most visible and celebrated imagery behind their work, Shiva. This is the Hindu god of destruction and a symbol of Shakti, or the life force. He is known very well as the destroyer. And in fact, in 2004, the government of India, which has had a long-standing friendship with leaders behind the CERN project, even before the completion of the
that even going in, boy.
Nationally recognized for
going
quality,
in.
safety, and the expertise you deserve.
I can't skip that. It's gonna play in about 5 seconds.
Download our free joint
Y'all
replacement
see that? All
at
Bible they're bringing out.
/knee-fix.
Governments of this world know what they're
Large
doing.
Hadron Collider. The gifted CERN with this bronze work of an art depict.
It's the Negro in this hour that think he got it figured out. Like all that God stuff, y'all little sky daddy don't mean nothing. But look, they spending billions of dollars on opening up a portal and trying to find Jacob's ladder. Look, one thing, if you ever study your enemy, they don't waste money on nothing. They don't just spend money like us, just be spending like on candy or something like that. If they spending billions of dollars, they know for sure what they doing. You feel me? Watch this.
Shiva as Nataraja, the lord or sometimes king of the dance. This dance that Shiva performs in the sculpture is the one that provides the source of the creation cycle in Hindu mythology, the preservation of all life and existence, and the termination of all life and existence. The Rudra Tandava is a dance that especially displays Shiva's sadistic personality as he rains down the ultimate destruction upon a weary planet.
Now look, to me, Shiva looked feminine. I thought this was a woman. The Shiva god is a man, a blue god. What about, how many arms is that? About 6 arms. You did? The whole, look, got lipstick on. Look at that. The whole time I'm thinking Shiva is what they call a goddess or something, right? It was a brew hit me like a month ago. Like, bro, that's a man according to mythology. So you see, they also promoting the transgender agenda and pushing it hard. That LGBTQ situation, pushing it hard. You feel me? Watch this.
From the unveiling of this Maharaja on certain grounds, controversies been launched from all sides, including irreligious groups, with questions as to CERN's motive in its exhibition. So far, CERN's response has just most often pointed to the notion that the statue was simply a gift to an international and multicultural scientific institution, and they show it there on their property as an act of gratitude. But if pure appreciation were the only contributing factor, the implications behind the symbolism might continue to disturb some, but it's likely that the issue would at least be dropped by many irreligious groups that could find within themselves to accept the motive that's being put forward by CERN. The plaque at the side beside the statue, however, reads in part, hundreds of years ago, Indian artists created visual images of dancing Shivas in a beautiful series of bronzes. In our time, physicists have used the most advanced technology to portray the patterns of the cosmic dance. The metaphor of the cosmic dance thus unifies ancient mythology, religious art, and modern physics. So right there out in the open for all to see is a direct correlation between the Hindu perception of Shiva hundreds of years ago, which is the concept of destroyer that I explained a moment ago, and our time, unifying.
Man, that's going down. Y'all check that video out when y'all get a chance.
With something called retinitis pigmentosa.
Definitely plenty of information on that deal. Off the chain.
I came here as a high schooler. I graduated. I went to college. Went to the University of Michigan.
Let's go ahead and get to our topic at hand. We got the Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor, coming up, starting tomorrow evening. Then what you call Sunday evening is the first day of Purim. Monday evening starts the second day of Purim on into Tuesday. So, and with the night starts Shabbat. So we feasted Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, on into the 5-day stretch. It ain't boring serving the Most High. It's born out there in the world, if you ask me. But when you get down with the Most High and you know what you're feasting for, you dig? Wait till we get into the story right here, all right? So look, first spot we're going to go to, brothers, y'all can grab it. First Maccabees, out the Apocrypha, chapter 2. All right, first Mac, chapter 2. All right, we're going to start at verse. We're going to read 1 through 30, then we're going to jump down. All right, this is about Mattathias and his sons. All right, let me go ahead and hit the screen share again. Beam. So y'all can have it pulled up. All right, who got it? Who got it first? Let me go ahead. You say, well, you over there cracking jokes, boy? No, I think Duell got it. Duell out there in the crowd. We're gonna read first Maccabees chapter 2 first. All right, we're gonna read 1 through 30, then we're gonna jump down. Y'all, this is history that our people need to know. This is what you call black history. Nehemiah said he's sending everything out in a text message for y'all that don't know. All right. And this is about us standing up against our oppressors. You understand? Men were great. They decided, you know what, we'd rather die then beg. We're going to stand up and do what we're supposed to do in righteousness. And the Most High delivered them. All right? Most High delivered them. All right, so first we're going to start in 1 Maccabees chapter 2. Hold on, make sure. Hold on, that's the wrong one. We need the one to make it small up here. Y'all forgive me. Hold on, I think it's this one. That way y'all can, the text will be a little bigger. Let me see. Yeah, there it is right there. All right, 1 Mac chapter 2. Let's start at verse 1, my brother. Let's go ahead and eat. Let's get her done. Child time. Hold on, man. Come on, man. Come on. You want to read that like you mean it, brother. Like.
Right. In those days arose Matthias, the son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest of the sons of Jerub from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin. All
right, for y'all that know, if they're priests, what tribe are they representing? Levi. They're Levitical priests. All right. Now they rising up because Greek occupation. They got Greek slave masters, basically. Greek occupiers, and the Greeks are enforcing their way of life on everybody. Today they call it Hellenization. Notice the word hell in the front of it. All right. Today you see Negroes as Kappas, Alphas, what's some more of them? Omegas, Sci-Fis, and Sappas. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No. Sigmund Freud.
I mean, you heard of them before. I know you don't know. You ain't never been in no frat, but you know what I'm saying. Deltas and all that. You understand? Now, look, they forced this way of life on our people 2,200 years ago. There would be no such thing as black Greeks had not this history went down. So you got a large faction of our people that sold out and say, yeah, we want to, do the Olympics and wrestle naked and run track naked. To this day, they run in panties, don't they? Don't they wrestle in what they call leotards? So they're naked. Back then, they're in tights. Back then, they were jack naked, wrestling each other. You feel me? In honor of the Greek gods who met up on Mount Olympus. That's why you call it the Olympics today. All right. So then you had a faction of our brothers that was like, man, I'll die before I do something like that. That's totally against my God, my culture. All right. Where are them brothers and sisters at today? Yeah. All right. All right. Come on.
Verse 2. And he had 5 sons. Jonan called Cadus.
Called what?
Cadus.
So they had nicknames. Like today we got names. We got our names and we got names that we are called in the streets. That's how you know these are people. You feel me? Your name is this, but they call you this, right? They used to call this man Juanito. They call YAH'KI Juanito.
YAH'KI.
Yeah. Yeah. So y'all can get a gist of what we talking about here. Your name is this, but you call this. All right, this is Black history or Hebrew history. Go ahead.
Simon called the side. That's Judas, who was called Maccabee.
Maccabees, baby, meaning hammer. All right, go ahead.
Eleazar called Abraham. And Jonathan, whose surname was Apphus.
Apphus, Joe Nathan, whose name was Apphus. Go ahead.
And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, he said, woe is me. Wherefore was I born to see this misery of my people, and of this holy city, and to dwell there when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hand of strangers.
He said, what was I born for? He said, what was I born for? You understand? Everything that we grew up knowing, the righteousness of the Most High, our education, our laws, our culture, the holy city's been given over into heathens. So when you look in Jerusalem today and it's occupied by heathens, it should burn you up. In your gut, you should be like, how did we lose all that? How do we lose the holy city, the footstool of the Most High? The place where he said, I keep my eye at forever. Tel Aviv, Israel, that's the gay capital of the world. They are the biggest gay parades in Tel Aviv, Israel. You see? So when you seeing all this stuff happening, when our ancient brethren saw it, it burned them up. Today, what you say? Oh, it ain't bothering me. I'm all good. That ain't no righteous spirit to be in. You supposed to be pissed when you see one of these little brothers walking down the streets with their damn shirt tied up in the back, switching. You should be inflamed behind that. Not like, oh, well, you know, it's all good. Never mind. No, it ain't all good.
Oh, no.
It ain't all good. You feel me? One of y'all check it, you know, stay on that though. All right, Hebrew, come on. Verse 8. Come on.
Her temple has become a man without glory.
Come on.
Her glorious vessels are carried away into a captivity.
Her
infants are slain in the streets.
Mm.
Her young men with the sword of the enemy.
He's like, look at what's going on. Instead of glory, instead of honor, everything that we grew up knowing, the righteousness, the power, the glory of the Most High, right? What they seen 2,000 years ago is what we see in the streets of all these cities daily. And it burned him up. Shabbat Shalom, family. Shabbat Shalom. And it burned him up. All right? All right, go ahead.
What nation not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoil?
Yeah, everybody. It's been over 150 some wars over Jerusalem in the past 2,000 years over that exact city. You see? Everybody want to push into what used to be known as the center of the earth. Because the phrase is, he who rules Jerusalem, what? Rules the world. I mean, that ain't no, think about it. Think about who run Jerusalem, the Zionists, who run the world, who set the interest rates, who set the price for gold every morning, who set the standard for oil every morning. Yeah. All right, come on, Knock, let's get it.
Verse 11. All her ornaments are taken away. Of a free woman, she has become a bond slave.
She has become a what?
A bond slave.
That's our history all day. We free men and women, but our history is slavery, bondage. Why is that? What did you do to drop the ball? How did you fumble? How do you go from being gold to being wood? How you go from being precious metals to being nothing at all, working for a temp service, cleaning toilets? Y'all, look, you looking at priests of the Most High. You looking at the daughters of Zion, queens of the earth, and we clean toilets and wipe heathens' rear ends for a living. And happy to do it. Calling it a blessing and everything. This man was pissed all this was going on. What'd that say about you? Watch this. Go ahead.
And behold, our sanctuary, even our beauty and our glory is laid waste.
Come on.
And the Gentiles have profaned.
And the what?
The Gentiles have profaned.
Heathens got the city, the holy city, and they have profaned it. Gentiles got the holy land, and it is profaned to this very day. But the question is, how did they get it? How did you lose power and control? What did you do? You turned your back on the living God. God means power. You forsook your power and lost your power. And to this day, you're lower than a footprint. Real talk. To this day, see, you was a priest or a warrior. Now you're a crip, a blood, a mason, a damn Muslim. Whatever our people claiming today. Everything except the chosen vessel of the Almighty. Come on, let's get it.
To what end, therefore, shall we live any longer?
What are we living for? This is what Matthias is saying. What are we living for? Right? If it ain't about the Most High, if it ain't about the truth, you just a dead man walking. You just a waste of space. You just sucking up earth. Watch this. Go ahead.
And Matthias and his sons rent their clothes and put on sackcloth and mourn very sore. In the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city Modin to make them sacrifice. And when many of Israel came unto them, Matthias also and his sons came together.
Come on.
Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias of this wise.
On this wise, go ahead.
Thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in the city, and strengthened with his sons and brothers. Now therefore, come thou first and fulfill the king's command, like as the heathen have done. Yea, and the men of Judah also, and such as remain in Jerusalem. So shalt thou in thy house be in the number of the king's friends. And thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards. Who know what they're trying to do to him?
Trying to what? It's called a bribe today. Like, man, look, man, you got great status among your people. You and your sons, and hey, man, I'll make you rich. Just come on and get down with us. Huh? Think about it. Your entertainers today. Even Kanye West, years ago, I sold my soul to the devil. It was a crappy deal, but it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. Did he or did he not say that? And what about Snoop Dogg back in the 90s? We grew up on that. Murder was the case that they gave me. That boy told you I sold my soul. Right? DMX. Name meaning dark man unknown. Said the same thing. He sold his soul. They were trying to get this man to sell his soul, to sell out. Just so he can, just for a little bit of money, a little bit of status. You see, the Most High is looking for the men and women that's not going to sell out, that don't have a price. They're not venal. They're not for sale. Can't buy these men. Right? It's blood in, blood out. That's what we're looking for. And look, why would you be surprised? It's supposed to be that in the streets, ain't it? And we see every day it ain't like that no more. Them codes that we all grew up on, everybody breaking them now. Am I lying? Them so-called street codes everybody grew up on, this generation break every last one of them. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So how about you get down with the Most High's way of life? His law to where you can't compromise. And no matter what's on the table, money or death. Now I got to do what I'm commanded to do. Right? And in that is blessings. Look, these men got their names in the Bible for being great, uncompromising, standing up. When you gonna be great? How long you just gonna be an average Israelite? Just getting along, getting by, you know. When you gonna, ruffle some feathers around her, make a few people angry for righteousness, not because you out here robbing somebody or doing, you know what I'm saying? Because you like, look, I'm uncompromising. I don't care how many of y'all don't like what I'm saying. You be all right. And if not, take it up with the Most High. That's the spirit he's looking for. He's not looking for those to say, well, technically, well, maybe. And no, he ain't looking for none of that. Who gonna stand up and deliver? All right, come on, let's get it.
Verse 19. Then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice.
With a whisper.
With a loud voice.
He used his inside voice.
With a loud voice.
He was real soft and what they call it, diplomatically correct.
Lord, with a loud voice.
Yeah. Notice the scripture say in Proverbs 28:1, the righteous are bold as a lion. Satan then tricked y'all into thinking that being righteous is being a fruitcake or something. Soft and diplomatic. When they came and locked Christ up, how many soldiers did they have with them? When they came and locked Christ up. How many? Give me a number. Give me a number.
Over 100.
That's open-ended. Give me a number.
They had a brigade.
What they call in the scripture. Matter of fact, while we're talking, let's go ahead and look it up. Let's show everybody. To show you Messiah wasn't no chump sucker. When you see how many people they came to lock him up with, you're gonna be like, whoa. Let's go to John 18 real quick. Hold that spot. Hold that spot real quick. Being righteous ain't about being no cupcake. When you gonna get your ink? Stand up. Man, at least, at least, you feel, because you're gonna die anyway. At least they be like, nah, you may not like that brother, but he went hard. Hold on. See, look at you. YAH'KI looking it up already. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, we're gonna go to John 8 just to show y'all real quick. Messiah wasn't no pushover. All right, you don't send this many men to lock up the Simpsons. You feel me? To lock up Ned Flanders or somebody. All right, you send this many men because this man is a threat. John 18, right? We're gonna read one. We're gonna read 1 down to 6. Yeah, 1 to 6. All right, and then when we get down to verse 3, we're gonna look up some definitions. All right. Stop being soft in this truth. When I say soft, spiritually speaking, like what you scared of the devil, your prayers are real fast and soft, and you know what I'm saying? Like none of these men. If David took your attitude, stepping to Goliath, David would have been killed. David stepped to Goliath and say, "You uncircumcised devil, you going down today, and you gonna know it's a God, it's a power in Israel, and that sword you got, I'm gonna cut your head off with your sword." Before he killed Goliath, David killed what? A lion and a bear. As a young man, those brothers' ages right there. As a young man was laying down lions, birds, and then chopped Goliath's head off. Now, what if he was passive? Ooh, he's so tall. He got 12 fingers and 12 toes. Literally, he did. He 9'6", literally. Made Shaq look like a midget. David put him down. He declared him defeated, then look, administered the death blow. When you gonna do the same with Satan? When you being plagued and there's certain unclean spirits on you, or even when diseases or sicknesses is on you, or your children, attack. I come against you to break your back. You getting about my baby now. Yeah, watch this, John 18. You got it? What it say,
When Yahushua had spoken these words, he went forth with his disciples over the brook Cedron.
Yeah.
Where was a garden, into the which he entered, and his disciples. And Judas also, which betrayed him, knew the place. For Yahushua oftentimes resorted thither with his disciples. Judas then, having received a band of men.
How many?
A band of men.
Let's look up band real quick. What is band? A band of men. Look how many. Look how many.
Strong's G 4686. Spider.
Trip off this. This is the definition, right? It says a military cohort, about 600 men. They sent 600 men to lock Christ up. I.e. legionaries. Exactly. So these were hitmen, special forces. These weren't just your foot patrol or cops. You feel me? They sent in SWAT after him. They sent the Navy SEALs in. About 600. Now watch this. If auxiliaries, either 500 or 1,000. To lock up your master, who everybody say they Lord and Savior, right? Do y'all know the night they locked him up, they sent in at least 600 special forces to lock him up? Now why? It was all about candy, butterscotch, Jolly Ranchers, and flowers. Why? Why? Because he was a threat. Just be real with it. It must have been a threat to not only to the Roman Empire, but also to the religious leaders in Jerusalem at that time. Had to be. Because they conspired together to lock him up. Right? You got something? Man, they come. You feel me? They come, boy. Get your hands on your face. Get your hands on your face. They come. All right. Now let's get back. Now let's go back to John 18. Let's finish it because I want to show y'all how the Messiah, when they came to lock him up, he wasn't hiding and, you know, knees touching his chin in the fetal position. When they came, got him, how did he react? All right, let's read.
Verse 3 again. Judas then, having received a band of men,
at least 600 special forces. Go ahead.
And officers from the chief priests.
From where?
From the chief priests.
Showing you that these were These were officers that were under the command of the priests in Jerusalem. These was Israelites that came in him. Wow, go ahead.
And Pharisees come thither with lanterns and torches and weapons.
All to lock up the Messiah, huh? Really? Go ahead.
Yahushua, therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them.
Look at that. He wasn't hiding. He met them. He knew they was coming. Went and met them. Meet you at the door. Now, what did he say to them? Watch this.
Whom seek ye?
Who you looking for? You see? Not a coward. Not hiding. You feel me? Not tiptoeing. Not, you know. No. But see, you know, trying to talk his way out of it. None of it. Because, you know, when the police get on you today, you try to talk your way out of being locked up, even though you got about 17 bench warrants. Right. You try to, I gotta go to my little girl pageant, and you be making up all type of stuff just so you don't get locked up this time. But when the Messiah, when 600 special forces showed up for him, he met them right there at the door. Who you looking for? Go ahead.
They answered him, Yahushua of Nazareth.
Yeah.
Yahushua said unto them, I am he.
That's me. I am he. Go ahead.
And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. As soon then as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backwards and fell to the ground. You
see that? He said, I am he. All 600 soldiers went backwards and hit the ground. Bow. You ain't read that in church, have you? That's how powerful the Messiah is. Just by saying, look, the power in not being a coward. Be bold. What you doing is righteous anyway. You shouldn't be out here doing nothing that's going to get you locked under the jail. You feel me? Now, if what you doing is righteousness, what are you afraid of the police for? Right. Who you looking for? Oh, that's me. I am he. Spoke with so much force. The entire band, at least 600 special forces, went backwards and hit the ground. Bow. Whoa. When you gonna be bold? So what you little Hebrews? They looking like dang. All right. Go ahead, verse 7. What it say?
Then asked he them again, whom seek ye?
Who y'all looking for? They getting up off the ground, straightening their little armor up, and getting their swords probably all on the ground. Who y'all looking for? See, they understand where the power is at this very moment. If he can speak and we fall, can you imagine if all 12 of them, if he get ordered all 12 of them right here, or 11, because Judas over there, if he get that order right now, if he can just speak and we fall, can you imagine if he speak and give orders to them with him? He was a threat, man. You feel me? Go ahead.
And they said, Yahushua of Nazareth. Yahushua answered, I have told you that I am he.
Yeah.
If therefore ye seek me, let these go their way.
Man, that's a true brother right there. You looking for me, let my boys and them go. Not, come on, dog. They caught us.
We caught y'all.
We caught. You get caught, your boy over there hiding. You know what I'm saying? They about to lead. They ain't even tripping off him. Hey, come on, man.
Come on, Joel. We caught.
We caught,
bro.
Nah. Messiah wasn't like that. He said, you looking for me, let my brothers go. All right. Just wanted to show that this whole righteous thing ain't about being no cupcake. Being soft. If you in righteousness, be bold as a lion, man. There's nothing to fear. All right, let's get on back to the Maccabees. Just wanted to show that real quick. With a loud, read that verse 19 again. We back in 1 Maccabees chapter 2, verse 19.
Then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice. Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him and fall away every one from their religion, their fathers, and give consent to his commandment, yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our father. He
said, man, everybody under the heaven can sell out, you feel me, and come into one accord with the king, the Greeks and all them. Me and my sons and my brethren, we're going to walk in the covenant of our fathers. Don't matter what everybody else got going on. We gonna stick to what's real. Let that mind be in you. Today you got that spirit of just compromise and stuff. That look like that's gonna hurt a little bit. Think about it. What if Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego compromised? What if Daniel compromised when they told him, y'all, you can't pray to your God for 30 days? What if Messiah compromised? Think about it. The story we read yesterday about Queen Esther and Mordecai. What if they compromised? You understand? Y'all realize we only breathing because of the few righteous acts of our forefathers and foremothers who didn't compromise, who stood in the face of adversity, who stirred that lion right in the mouth like, yeah, whatever, who got thrown in the fiery furnace and say, even if the Most High don't save us, guess what, Nebuchadnezzar? We ain't bound to you. Think about it. You got something you like your wheels turning. Come on.
Oh no, man.
Come on. I know. I feel you. I see you. Them wheels turning, baby. Let's get it.
Hey, look, these things are coming and being told. These Bible stories are testaments of your ancestors, who are testaments of the very blood that you have inside of you. Yeah. These are the things that we should be doing even in this modern time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People run around here all day long in most of these churches, most of these Israelite camps are obeying the law of the land. Our ancestors did not do that. Now, we're not sitting out here saying go out there and jump in their face and rebel. But if somebody say, listen, you got to bow to me or die to your God, well, give me my God.
Season my neck.
You know what I'm saying? This is how it is. And listen, and when you teach your children that, then you lead by example. And they watch their power in you. You know how that spirit there, you like, mama don't take no mess? It's because mama stood against what? All opposition.
That's right.
That's how you have to be against this wickedness. You see what I'm saying? And so your children will follow you, you know what I'm saying, in that same manner. So when they screaming Yahoo harder than you, they running up when you running up. Then to the spirit when they running past you. You see what I'm saying? And then we as parents have to be just like our predecessors and be willing to let our children even go to the grave. That's how serious it is. The mother of 7 sons didn't stop saying, oh, my babies. No. Be as honorable as the child that died before you. You see what I'm saying? And then she went. You know what I'm saying? And then today, that was for some meat. So imagine if somebody threatened your life for a pork chop. You know what's going to happen. What's going to happen?
You going to say, what a gravy.
What a gravy. Can't get some rice with that. So all I'm saying is, man, listen, we have to be gung-ho for our God. If we want to activate the power, listen, name the chapter and verse where the power's name is written there.
As the everlasting memorial.
You see what I'm saying? And listen, what did you learn last night? Right? You went up against Mordecai. Was he a Jew? Oh, you failed before you began. You know you messed up, don't you? The wise man and his wife. So wait a minute. Was he a Jew? Oh my God, you failed before you began. You already in the fall. And when did he lose? And now you have a story that's over 2,000-year-old and him being a fool and a reproach.
That's right.
And what does the Bible tell us in many stories? If they sin against their God, then you can rise against them. Why you think this country tries to keep you in your sin nature? Keep these holidays. Eat that pork, it don't matter. Because if you stay in sin, then your God draws not away from you. But if you come back to your God in your righteous mind, guess what power you have?
You already know. All right, read Revelation 2 and 10 for me real quick. Revelation 2 and 10.
Revelation 2 and 10.
Yeah.
And just real quick, let me back off what my brother Nahami is saying, what you're saying about compromise.
Yeah.
What type of spirit that is, we have to look at. And it's a fearful spirit, it's a timid spirit, and all the fear and where we about to read right now says this right here. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried.
Come on.
And ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Come on.
Be thou faithful unto death.
That's right.
And I will give thee a crown of life.
That's a promise.
So we shouldn't fear nothing.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? We should come into this war already thinking to ourselves that we gonna die in the name of Hamashiach. Period. That's our first thoughts we should have. I'm ready to die. You know, the death is on the table. You know, and we should not be fearful of having lack of things, of not having things, of something don't work out.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? All these things, you know what I'm saying, brings fear. And then it brings compromise, and it brings all kinds of other things, you know what I'm saying, or adding on to it or whatever, whatnot. We should not fear, period.
That's right. He has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, which is scared for.
Right.
And the thing about it is, y'all, death comes for us all anyway.
That's right.
You understand? But what's going to be your memorial? You feel me? What's going to be your memorial? You understand? I'm talking about amongst the Most High. I ain't talking about amongst men. Because every man going to say every man, oh, he was a good brother, you know, even though he was evil. What's going to be your memorial, you feel me, or your testimony in the eyes of the Almighty? Think about it. Think about it. Those that stood in the face of adversity and didn't even wince, they in the book. What about you? Didn't even wince, didn't even flinch. Woo! I don't know about y'all, but look, that's where I'm aiming. I'm not aiming to, you know, just to be a mediocre. All that power in the Messiah, and we aiming to be mediocre out here. He say all power and authority being given to me in heaven and in earth. Then the scripts say we seated with him in heavenly places and all things under his feet. Why aim to be subpar? Average. No. All right, where we at? We in 1st Maccabee chapter 2.
22.
Let's get it.
We will not hearken to the king's word.
We will not hearken means listen. We ain't listening to what the king got to say. Go ahead.
To go out from our religion, either on the right hand or the left.
That's right. We ain't swaying. Go ahead.
Now, when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of them all to sacrifice on the altar, which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment.
Come on.
Which thing, when Mattathias saw, he was inflamed with zeal.
So he sees a sellout of one of his nation. They coming to compromise and get down with the king. Mattathias see it and he's inflamed with zeal. I can't believe this nigga doing this. Look at him. He about to sell out. Watch this. Go ahead.
And his reins trembled. Neither could he forbear to show his anger according to the judgment. Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar.
Mattathias went and laid him down. Like, you think this is a game? Oh, you about to get down. You about to side with the devil. And you about to, in front of us, disrespect not only the Most High, you're going to disrespect us. Okay, he went and laid him down for that. Wow. Go ahead.
Also, the king's commissioner, who compelled men to sacrifice, he killed at the time on the altar. He pulled down.
So he laid down the sellout, he laid down the king's commissioner, and he pulled down the altar.
That's right. So he obeyed the law of the land.
No.
And the compromiser got dealt with accordingly.
No, he stood up and did what you call a righteous rebellion.
Right.
And that time coming for all of us. The time is coming in your faith to where you're going to have to take a righteous stand for the Almighty. You see it every day in these schools you send your children to. They reading them books like Amy Has Two Moms. I understand. I'm talking about us as a whole. We ain't here by ourselves. This is a collective effort. We see where it's headed. You know what I'm saying? We try to ignore it, you know what I'm saying, through our various vices. You know, we drink it away or smoke it away. It's still there. You feel me? And look, it's getting closer and closer. It's getting more clear and clear every day. The time is coming where you're going to have to confront that. What you see is coming for you. You got to confront it head on. Bow. And deal with it. You understand? And look, it don't even matter what man got to look. To the Greeks, Mattathias and the Maccabees and them were terrorists. See, so you got to get out that spirit too of trying to soften the blow. Oh, we don't want to look like terrorists to them. Eventually, all y'all gonna be in the same pile. That's them Israelites over there. They're not gonna separate us like, okay, they teach resurrection and then they teach virgin birth and they teach reincarnation. Y'all Israelites. And the fact you're breathing, you feel me, is a problem for our establishment. Yeah, I'm gonna tuck my fringes in now. I'm gonna be diplomatic around here. Yeah, I'm gonna cut my beard. I'm gonna speak like my nose closed off. Sir, yes, sir. You know, it don't even matter. When you're done talking, guess what? All of us gonna be thrown in the same pile. Period. All right, go ahead, Hebrew.
Even when you look through history, I'm just hit y'all with a few quotes, right? These are what you would call more modern day. But these are Gentiles. Everybody ever heard of John Locke? John Locke, he wrote the theory about tabula rasa, that a child is born an empty slate. So it's dealing with psychology. It's called tabula rasa. The children are born an empty slate. So whatever we give them is what they become. So this is what he writes. According to liberal political theory, as first formulated by John Locke, any individual citizen oppressed by the rulers of the state has a right to disobey their commands, break their laws, even rebel and seek to replace the rulers and change their laws. Do y'all hear that? And that's a Gentile saying that. Boy, read that again, please. That's John Locke, L-O-C-K-E. He made up the theory called tabula rasa. The children ain't there with no language, no mindset, no skill to walk. They're blank. So whatever a child becomes is what we pour into it. This is what he says. According to liberal political theory, as first formulated by John Locke, any individual citizen oppressed by the rulers of the state has a right to disobey their commands, break their laws, even rebel and seek to replace the rulers and change the laws. That's biblical. Who's Christ went back to do what? Break the necks and the backs of who? The rulers of who? This world. He shall wound the head over many nations. And what are you going to do? Remove their laws and bring back who law? Mosaic. Hallelujah. Excellent point. Excellent point. You all good. You all good. All right, we back in 1 Maccabees 2. We in verse 26. Excellent quote, my brother. John Locke. Y'all look him up. Let's get her done. Righteous rebellion, huh? What kind of spirit is in you? All right, go ahead. You the hush type, huh? Yeah. You go quiet in the store when you see something that's an abomination. You the hush type. You don't want to stir no waters. You don't want to embarrass nobody, y'all. That ain't how they rolled. When Samuel showed up, everybody was like, man, look, he probably here to kill us. Samuel had a circuit he went on, the prophet Samuel, every year to judge Israel. If you was caught lacking, you was put down. Yeah. All right, come on, Hebrew 26.
Verse 26. Thus dealt he zealously for the law of God, like as Phineas did unto Zambri, the son of Salmon.
Y'all read Numbers 25. See, they quoting history. When Phinehas rose up, when he seen the bro with that Moabite woman, and the plague broke out amongst Israel. Most out like, y'all ain't supposed to be dealing with their women, y'all ain't supposed to be dealing with their gods. Heard this Negro come up in there with a Moabite woman like the Most High was playing. And to stop the plague that the Most High spread through the camp, Phinehas had to rise up and lay down dude and the woman he was with. And it stopped the plague. And guess what Phinehas got? An everlasting covenant with the Most High. Read Numbers 25. Blow your mind. That's how he went.
Verse 27. Anathias cried with a loud voice, saying, whosoever the law and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me.
Come on.
So he and his sons fled into the mountains, and left all that ever they had in the city.
You hear that? Look, all our possessions, everything they ever had in the city. Guess what? They came together and they fled. You feel me? Came together and look, whatever else they had in the city, they left it there. So they weren't attached to their material possessions. You see, that's another thing in this walk. Nothing wrong with you having things, but you can't be attached to it. Because at any moment, this could kick off. And you got to be ready to rock at any moment. Dang. But look, serving the Most High is an adventure. Tell you, it's never a dull moment. You know, I mean, every day is an adventure for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every day is something. Phone be ringing, emails coming. Dang, what's going on now? You feel me? And these don't even be days planned. It just be like things the Most High got ordained for you. You got to get it done. You understand? These men weren't attached to their physical possessions. They didn't let their house note or their car note stop them from fulfilling what the Most High had for them to do. That's who he's looking for. He ain't looking for all that. I mean, again, nothing wrong with you having things, but don't be attached to it to where it'll stop you from doing what the Most High called you to do. What if you like, oh yeah, I did, I'm ready to do what you called me to do, but you know, I got a new business I just started. I got about 3 card notes, and my old lady, you know, we got to pay up medical bills, and here you come with your excuses, right? How many of us are free to where if the Most High called you now, you ready to rock? That's what we looking for. That's what we looking for, right? No matter what you got going on, get this in your mind. No matter what you got going on, you feel me? It does not supersede, or it is not a higher priority than the mandate from heaven that you must fulfill. Nothing. Nothing you got going on or no one you involved with supersedes that. And look, that's radical living. Some people are like, how do you live like that? You feel me? But look, you say, how do you not live like that? You see? All right, come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
Verse
29.
Being many that sought after justice and judgment went down into the wilderness to dwell there, both they and their children and their wives and their cattle, because affliction increased sore upon them.
All right, jump down to verse 41. Jump down to verse 41.
At that time, therefore, they decreed, saying, whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Sabbath day, we will fight against him.
We will what?
Fight against him.
Because it was a group of Hebrews that did rebel, but they were keeping Shabbat, right? And the Greeks came against them. They're like, look, we ain't even gonna fight. And they got put down, right? But they got a great memorial behind that. You feel me? But Mattathias and his son say, look, you come against us on the Shabbat, we banging, right? And he like, look, yeah, not to talk bad about them, because they just was like, look, we ain't got no problem sacrificing our life on the most holiest day. But guess what we gonna do? I mean, I ain't talking bad against you, but guess what we gonna do? You got to rumble over here. You understand? So that's why he's saying that. Go ahead.
And at that time, therefore, they decreed, saying, whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Sabbath day, we will fight against him.
Yeah.
Neither will we die all as our brethren that were murdered in the secret places. Then came there unto a company of Assassins,
yeah,
who were mighty men of Israel.
You see, it's always some elite warriors amongst our people tucked off in the cut somewhere. Stop thinking you alone. It's just me. He told Elijah, I got 7,000 soldiers never bowed to Satan. You're never alone in this walk. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Then came there unto him a company of Assassins,
yeah,
who were mighty men of Israel.
Yeah.
Even as such as were voluntarily devoted unto the law.
Devout men, devoted to the law of the Most High. You dig? Not men that you can come with all the gold in the world and they still ain't about to violate. No, I'm good. That's how you got to be in mindset. You can't be for sale out here, because that's what they doing in Hollywood. They got what's called the casting couch. You want that big role? You want that Medea role? That boy dressing like a woe man. No, but you had to go to the casting couch. Think about Harvey Weinstein. You know what I'm saying? He just got brought up on all them rape charges and convicted. He held many casting couch sessions. Think about it. They have you as a whole man up there, spread eagle from some other nasty heathen pervert because you lust to be famous in the eyes of men and not to be honored or seek the honor that come from Yah only. Yeah, go ahead.
Right, trip off. You talk about Tyler Perry. He made his way dressing as a woman, but then he owned the company, owned the whole studio, and then chose to do it.
Yeah, that's his lust. And then had this little spectacle with TD Jakes. Every time he laid his hands on TD Jakes and he fell out. Hey man, use a whole sodomite, boy. Ain't no getting around it. What man puts a dress on? Ain't no such thing as acting. To act anything out, you have to get in spirit. You have to get inspired or in spirit to want to do that. Boy, you's a sodomite. You understand? And you made your living like that. And you got to appear before the judgment seat of the Most High one day. And your excuse is what? I want to live good. Come on, Hebrew.
Verse
43.
Also, all that fled from persecution joined themselves unto them.
Yeah.
And were to stay unto them. So they joined their forces and smote sinful men in their anger and wicked men in their wrath. But the rest fled to the heathen for security.
Look at that. Look at that. You got sellouts that still was siding with the heathen. I mean, a war had kicked off because they were trying to impose their gods, their way of life, and their culture upon us. If you look up the Greek word, the Hellenists, it's going to tell you Greek-speaking Jews that adopted the Greek tongue and Greek practices and started identifying themselves as Greeks. All right. Jump down to verse 49.
49.
Yeah.
Now, when the time drew near that Matthias should die, he said unto his sons, now hath pride and rebuke gotten strength, and the time of destruction and the wrath of indignation.
Look, this elder fought until he was on his deathbed. You understand? Now you look at the opposition that they're fighting against as if you today are fighting against Satan and his demons. You understand? Look how hard they went in the flesh. They went hard against their physical enemies. How are you being passive with Satan? How? You understand? That's why we've been saying, look, get radical in your prayers. It's a sin to be passive against him. You're supposed to be attacking him. No matter what our people got going on, I don't care if it's a fever, a cold, a flu, an unclean spirit, I come against, attack, and break your back in the name of Yahushua. You feel me? I'm flexing my authority I have in him who is seated in the highest heaven at the right hand of his Father. All things are under his feet, including you. You bow at the name of my master. I'm here to cut your throat. You understand? Like, get violent with him. He get violent with you, don't he? Toss you to and fro in your sleep. Have his way with you in your sleep. No, man, you got to get radical with the adversary. All right? Get zealous for the Most High. Live to fight this spiritual war. Embrace it. This is what you was born for. Embrace it. All right? All right, come on, Hebrew.
Verse 50. Now, therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the law.
Yeah.
And give your lives for the covenant of your father.
He said, give your lives. You know what I'm saying? He giving his sons a charge on his deathbed. Y'all better die banging for this. Y'all better die. Next time I see y'all, it better be a great memorial in y'all honor. Y'all better die fighting the war of the Most High. Woo! Can you imagine that the strength and courage you would have got as being one of his sons? And he on his deathbed charging you with this. Sending forth the blessing. Hey, make sure you be zealous for the law and y'all get y'all lives for this. Watch this. Go ahead.
Call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time. So shall ye receive great honor.
Yeah.
And everlasting name.
See, that's why it's good. Whatever was written aforetime was written for our learning. Right? Always call into remembrance the history of the 12 tribes of Israel and what our God has done for us. That gives you strength, that gives you courage, that builds your faith. Right? That's why we keep these holy days. And we talk about it, boy. Had I been living 3,500 years ago, boy, we came up out of Egypt, boy. Most that last plague, the Most High broke the back of them Egyptians, boy. Killed all they firstborn. Executed judgment against every last one of their gods. You know what I'm saying? Bring into remembrance. People without a history don't exist. In order for you to bring into remembrance the great acts of your forefathers, you must know who you are. Heavenly Father, you were the one that split the Red Sea and broke the back of Pharaoh.
He had the nerves to come up out of Egypt after he done got his firstborn sons, all of them.
Yeah.
They firstborns got handled to death. And then they had the nerves to come up out of Egypt to chase us.
Yeah.
They had the nerves, bro.
And then got dealt the ultimate death blow. Yeah. Remember what the Most High has done for us in the past. Remember what he has done for you in your life.
Right.
A lot of us have had near-death experiences, right? Yeah. Call to remembrance what the Most High has done for you. It'll strengthen your inner man, your spirit. All right. Go ahead.
What? Verse 52. Was not Abraham found faithful in temptation?
Read 51 again if you can.
Okay. Call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time. So shall ye receive great honor and an everlasting name. Bringing
into remembrance the great acts of our forefathers. That's how you receive an everlasting name. All right, go ahead.
2. Was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness.
Go ahead.
Joseph, in the time of his distress, kept the commandments and was made Lord of Egypt.
Come on.
Phineas, our father, in being zealous and fervent, obtained the covenant of everlasting priesthood.
Come on.
Jesus or Joshua, for fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel.
Come on.
Caleb, for bearing witness before the congregation, received the heritage of the land. David, for being merciful, possessed the throne of everlasting kingdom.
Yeah.
Elijah, for being zealous and fervent for the law, and was taken up into heaven.
Come on.
Ananias, Azariah, and Misal, or Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, by believing, were saved out of the flame.
Come on.
Daniel, for his innocency, was delivered from the mouth of lions.
Yahoo, come on.
And thus considered ye throughout all ages, and none that put their trust in him shall be overcome.
He's saying this on his deathbed. Everybody that put their trust in the Almighty, you understand, got the victory. Check his rap sheet. Who ain't get the victory? Who? Come on.
Fear not then the words of a sinful man.
That's right.
For his glory shall be dung and worms.
Boo-boo and worms. Say, don't be feared, don't be afraid of these Greeks. They're sinners. Their glory shall be dung and worms. Don't be afraid of Donald Trump. He's a sinner. His glory ain't gonna be Trump Towers. It's gonna be boo-boo and worms. Or any of the leaders of these nations that's against the Almighty. They're going down.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found, because he is returned into his dust, and his thought is come to nothing.
That's right. Come on.
Wherefore ye, my sons, be valiant and show yourselves men in the behalf of the law.
Valiant means be courageous, right? You see how you see the charge he's giving them. And look, you banging against Satan, you need to be courageous and valiant as well, man. You understand? There's nothing to be afraid of. Open your mouth and attack him, and let them know I'm here to cut your throat and break your back. You feel me? In the authority of the Son of the Most High. I ain't here to play with you. We read these stories, you know what I'm saying? We know now that the war we fight We're not fighting human beings. We fighting what's controlling man. All right? I will attack that. You understand? Bust your guns in that spirit, man. Like for real. And if she for far too long, your prayer's been insignificant and passive. You don't never pray against anything. You understand? That's influencing the person you got a problem with. You make it personal. You don't say, all right, you know what? Tonight I'm praying against that spirit that's controlling you. Feel me? And I expect better results in the morning. You understand? Last time you got on your face and prayed for those you supposedly got a problem with, call them by name. I see that strong man that's oppressing him. I see that strong man of pride and envy and hypocrisy that's having his way with him. I'm here to break his back. I'm here to render him powerless. See, in the flesh, they was valiant. We need to be 1,000,000 times more valiant in the spirit. That's all I'm saying. And you're going to see motion. You're going to see moves change up. You're going to see devils cast out. You're going to see people healed from their infirmities because you're attacking. You see what I'm saying? You're attacking and you're commanding these things out. And you're using your authority in Messiah, who has all the authority given to him from his Father. All right, come on, let's get it.
65.
Yeah.
And behold, I know that your brother Simon is a man of counsel. Give ear unto him always.
Yeah.
He shall be a father unto you.
Yeah, he got a feast too coming up around first fruits. We'll get to that. Go ahead.
As for Judas Maccabeus,
yeah,
he has been mighty and strong, even from his youth up. Let him be your captain.
Come on.
And fight the battle.
So his father, Matthias, is saying, look, my boy Judas is y'all leader when it comes to war. He lead the charge. Simon is a counselor. When it's time to get some wise counsel, make sure y'all go deal with him. When it's time to go bang, y'all need to be following Judah Maccabee the war. That's chess, ain't it? Yeah, it is. Go ahead.
Take also unto you all those that observe the law, and act and avenge ye the wrong of your people.
Avenge the wrong of your people, man. Avenge. Come on.
Recompense fully the heathen.
Partially the heathen.
Fully the heathen.
The Most High don't deal y'all with partial victories. You understand? We attack and wage war with Satan until he get administered the death blow. You understand? Sometimes like that with deliverances too. Got to double back on that one. Stomp him on out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all can not like do that. Y'all boy, like he better not sniff something wrong. Hey, bro, what you doing? He love to set me up. Wait, bro, anybody at the HQ? I might be down, you know, doing something. You know, so he pop up smiling like, yeah, hey, we got to fight to get it. All right, bro, let's get it. The Most High don't deal with partial victories. You feel me? Absolute and utter defeat of the enemy. All right, go ahead.
Recompense fully the heathen and take heed to the commandments of the law. So he blessed them and was gathered to his father. Think
about that. The blessing that go forth from your fathers and your elders in your families. You understand? That's why it's important to be there. You know what I'm saying? Them blessings go forth. Y'all, blessings and curses are real. You understand? That's why when we come to each other's house, we supposed to be like, may the peace of Yahweh Shalom rest upon this house. May the blessings of Abraham, the friend of Yah, be upon you in this house. That's how we administer the blessings. You understand? Blessings and curses are real. His father is charging them and then he blessed them. You see? Today is spookism. You think, I really don't mean that. Nah, it mean everything. It mean everything. Understand? All right, go ahead. It's a transfer of power, a transfer of energy. All right.
So my thought of when you were talking about, praying for the spirit that's controlling your enemy.
Yeah.
You know, and then when you see your enemy, you speak life into him. Like, I see your greatness.
Yeah.
I know we beat it right now. But I love you in the name of the Most High. I know we're gonna be great together.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna overcome it.
Yeah.
You start talking like that, I mean, they like defensive, like what?
Yeah. Yeah, he gonna deflate. He like, I know he about to swing on me. Like, bless you, brother. What's good? Brothers don't like me, boy, because I'm about to unarm you. I'm be smiling. What's good? You be all right. You mad? You thought you was mad, huh? Yeah, I know. I know. All right, go ahead. Verse 7. Yeah.
And he died in the 146th year, and his sons buried him in the sepulchre of his father.
That's right. Come on.
And all Israel made great lamentation.
All right, next chapter. Next, we go in this first Maccabees, the 7th chapter. If y'all getting some understanding so far up in the chat, go ahead and give us a Yahoo. Y'all, we going over the feast of Judah Maccabee. You understand? The destruction of Nicanor. All right. So I wanted to go to that chapter 2 first to show the blessing and the charge that Judah Maccabee and the rest of his brothers got from their father Mattathias. And he let it be known, don't be fearing the words of no sinful man. You understand? Stand up and fight this fight. Right? And so today we telling our brothers and sisters, hey man, fight this spiritual war. Get down with the Most High's army. It's time to train up a spiritual army out here. You feel me? They got the authority to bind and to loose. Whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. That's right. And you start actively declaring that, and then you start seeing the results. You're like, whoa, this really worked. All authority has been given over to Messiah. So this ain't black power, it's Hamashiach power. We're going to bust our guns through him. You attack the adversary through the Messiah's righteousness, not your own. Your righteousness is filthy rags, according to Isaiah. That'll get towed out the frame. Isaiah the 56th chapter. He said our righteousness is as filthy rags. So you can't say I'm Satan, I'm attacking you in the righteousness of YAH'KI and Eleazar. Or Malaki Maccabee. Boy, you gonna get towed out the frame mentioning my name. But if you like here, I'm attacking you in the righteousness that's in the Mashiach, the Messiah, guess what he got to do? He got to tremble and bow and flee, because Messiah never sinned. That's only if you're acting accordingly under Hamashiach's words too as well. You can't be telling somebody that not to commit adultery, but you over there commit adultery as well. That's right. Gotta be obedient, huh, brother? That's right. And also too, we have unlimited ammunition. When we shoot in the way where Maccabee is saying shoot our guns, we have unlimited ammunition. We get instant refills by praising the Most High and by praying. By praying. So all you have to do when you want to recharge up your ammunition, praise the Most High or pray. You done whispering, man. You gonna speak up like you mean it, man. What's going on? My apologies. Yeah, man. Speak like you mean it, brother. Ain't nobody heard thou. Nobody heard thou, brother. Does he really mean it? Y'all see, y'all understand. All right, y'all. So look, we in First Maccabees, the 7th chapter. After this, we go to 2nd Mac 14. Let's go to First Maccabees, the 7th chapter. Y'all remember that Judah Maccabee has been given the charge of the warfare when it comes down to the sons of Mattathias and all those that's following. All right? So let's read this. Again, this feast, honor and humility. I ain't talking about everybody else. Honor and humility, we keeping this feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor, starting tomorrow evening, which is perfect because after the Shabbat, we always kicking it anyway up there. So that's perfect anyway. And then Sunday evening, which you call the first day of the week, Sunday evening starts the first day of Purim. That morning, we're going to be out doing a Purim giveaway to what you call the less fortunate or whatever. And then that evening, we're going to feast up here. And then Monday evening, we're going to be right back up here. We get some food and bring it on up here. Because that's the beginning of the second day of Purim, which ends Tuesday evening. All right. So, yeah, we feasting and we thanking the Most High for being here for us and destroying our enemies. But look, when you read about this stuff, think today, you feel me? I'm attacking Satan's kingdom. I'm going to be obedient to the Most High and walk this thin, narrow, righteous path because we was victorious in the flesh as long as we wasn't sinning against the Most High. So don't think you can attack Satan in the spirit and you out here doing everything that's saying you're on his team. You understand? No. You got to be all the way over here. If you're down with the Almighty, be all the way down with the Almighty. And then you have the green light to administer the defeat to Satan. Serve him his papers. Let him and his demons know it's hunting season. Yeah. All right, let's get it.
First Maccabees chapter 7. Where you want me to start?
Start at verse 1, my brother.
Verse 1.
Yeah.
In the 150th year, Demetrius, the son of Seleucus, departed from Rome and came up with a few men unto a city of the sea coast and reigned there.
So this is 151 years into the reign of the Greeks. All right. The Greeks took over when Alexander took over. 330-something BCE, before the Common Era. This is 151 years into their reign. After them, the Romans took over. All right, go ahead.
And as he entered into the palace of his ancestors, so it was that his force had taken Antiochus, and Lyssus, to bring them unto him. Wherefore, when he knew it, he said, let me not see their faces. So his host slew them. Now when Demetrius was set upon the throne of his kingdom.
So look, even, see the crazy part about it, even the heathen fight amongst themselves. That's what you just witnessed. You just witnessed a heathen who was seeking to be in authority, and then he slew some other heathens that, you know what I'm saying, was out of a royal family as well. You understand? But he like, look, I want the authority, so he had them slain, right? Now watch this. Go ahead.
So his host slew them. Now when Demetrius was set upon the throne of his kingdom,
come on,
there came unto him all the wicked and ungodly men of Israel.
Not trip off that. Just because we Israelites don't mean there aren't wicked devils amongst us. There are. All right. Now they come to him, this wicked Greek, all the wicked and ungodly men of Israel, because there's always sellouts amongst us. All right, go ahead.
Having alchemists, who was desirous to be high priests for their captain.
Alchemist is an Israelite, but he want to be the high priest. Set up. He's seeking the what they call it, the preeminence or the high seats. Go ahead.
And they accused the people to the king, saying, Judas and his brethren have slain all thy friends and driven us out of our own land. So
you got the wicked men in Israel, you understand, that's coming against Judah Maccabee and them, because they're fighting a righteous war against the Greek oppressors. So then you got the sellout Negroes like Judas and them causing all type of havoc. Judas and them, they the one. See, since they stood up and started rebelling, everything been bad for us. You see, that's that sellout bootlicking spirit. Watch it. Look, it's very contagious. Fear and cowardice spread quicker than any known virus. That spirit of being a coward will spread through the ranks quicker than a virus. You see that? But these are the wicked men in Israel who are siding against Judah Maccabee and them, who the Most High is with. The Most High is with Judah Maccabee, the sons of Mattathias, including Judah Maccabee and them. You got the wicked in Israel like, oh, see, and they go snitch on the ones the Most High done raised up to the king, the Greek king. That's what's going on here. Go ahead.
Now, therefore, send some men whom thou trust, and let him go and see what havoc he hath made among us and in the king's land, and let him punish them with all them that aid them.
Everybody that's with them, they put out the decree to what? Punish them. Go ahead.
Then the king chose Bacchus, a friend of the king, who ruled beyond the flood, and was a great man in the kingdom, and faithful to the king. And he sent with the wicked alchemist, whom he had made high priest, and commanded that he should take vengeance of the children of Israel.
So you got the sellout Negroes who have just been given authority by the Greeks to come against Judah Maccabees and the ones the Most High is dealing with. Right? Go ahead.
So they departed and came with a great power into the land of Judea, where they sent messengers to Judas and his brethren with peaceable words deceitful. You
know what I'm saying? You got to watch all that smiling and waving. Right. Just because somebody's smiling and waving don't mean they won't stab you in your back. With Tuva, y'all say old David Clark type Negroes. I know who David Clark is, don't you? That sheriff up in Wisconsin. Boy, I ain't never in my life seen a Negro in all of niggerdom. You feel me? I'm talking about you talking about somebody that clean rear end. That boy clean rear. He's the definition of a booty kisser. Yeah, real talk. All right, go ahead.
But they gave no heed to their words, for they saw that they were come with a great power.
That's right.
Then did their assembly unto alchemists and
whatever, you know,
backness, a company of scribes to require justice. Now the Assyrians were the first among the children of Israel that sought peace among of them. For said they, one that is a priest of the seed of Aaron is come with his army, with this army, and he will do us no wrong.
See, assuming just because Alchemist is a priest, he ain't gonna do us no harm. Just because somebody is an Israelite don't mean they won't do you no harm. It don't mean that, you feel me, they automatically got your best interest in mind.
That's right.
Don't the Bible say try the spirit by the spirit? All right, go ahead.
So he spake unto them peaceably and sware unto them, saying, we will procure the harm neither of you nor your friend.
Come on.
Whereupon they believed him. Howbeit he took of them 60 men and slew them in one day.
That's 60 men because you let your guards down, right? These sellout Israelites came with the authority of the Greeks to kill you, right? Kill 60 of your men in one day because you didn't have the spirit of discernment. All right, go ahead.
According to the words which he wrote, the flesh of thy saints have they cast out, and the blood have they shed round about Jerusalem.
Come on.
And there was none to bury them.
That's Psalm the 79th chapter. See, prophecy being fulfilled. Psalm 79 says that. Go ahead.
Wherefore, the fear and dread of them fell upon all the people, who said, there is neither truth nor righteousness in them, but they have broken the covenant and oath that they made. After this, removed Baptist from Jerusalem and pitched his tent in Bezeth, where he sent and took many of the men that had forsaken him, and certain other people also. And when he had slain them, he cast them into the great pit.
And straight up, jump down to verse 23. Go ahead.
Now when Judas saw all the mischief that Alchemist and his company had done among the Israelites, even above the heathen.
Even above the heathen. Meaning the sellout Negroes are more of a threat to us than the Klan. Bring it out. The sellout Negroes, the sellout Israelites are more dangerous to our cause than the KKK.
Because they're closer to it.
That's right, than the neo-Nazis. This just said right here that they did among the Israelites even above the heathen. What they did to their own people, you feel me, was far above what the heathen had done to us.
Now, like black police showing off for the white.
Wow, y'all, this history went down over 2,000 years ago. Y'all see how history repeats itself. Wow. 24.
He went out into all the coast of Judea round about, and took vengeance of them that had revolted from him, so that they durst no more go forth into the country.
See, Judah Maccabee said, oh, okay, it's a war then, right? He went out and did what? Got revenge. Laid some heads down among his own and the heathen. All right, remember this is called the Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor. All right, y'all about to run into Nicanor shortly. Go ahead.
On the other side, when Alchemist saw that Judas and his company had gotten the upper hand and knew that he was not able to abide their force, he went again to the king and said all the worst of them that he could.
So the sellout Israelite runs back to the Greek. You understand? And then you know how he do. He got to exaggerate the story and, you know, make the king feel sorry for what's going on. Because Judah, remember, the Most High is riding with Judah, Maccabee, and them, the sons of Mattathias. All right. So Judah's like, oh, okay. He went and got him some get back alchemists to sell out Israelite, run back to the Greek and tell him what has happened. Right. Now, because of this, verse 26, go ahead.
Then the king sent Nicanor, one of his honorable prince, a man that bare deadly hate unto Israel.
What kind of hate?
Deadly hate unto Israel.
This man had blood in his mouth. You feel me? Blood in his mouth. Couldn't stand the sight. I mean, just think about it today, like one of them old down south heathens, Confederate heathens. You feel me? Better not be caught in they little part of town past sundown. Y'all know that you know that Confederate blood down below the Mason-Dixon line. Just think about that. Bring it up to your, you know, regular modern time. You feel me? This cat Nicanor is a Greek. He bore deadly hate unto Israel. Now we all know we're Israel, right? And to make it make sense in modern time, just look at your modern oppressor. Right? Go ahead.
With commandment to destroy the people.
Come on.
So Nicanor came to Jerusalem with a great force and sent unto Judas and his brethren deceitful with friendly words, saying,
that's just like the heathen, boy. They always smiling and waving at you. Right? Watch out. Go ahead.
Let there be no battle between me and you. I will come with a few men, that I may see you in peace. He came therefore to Judas, and they saluted one another peaceably. Howbeit the enemies were prepared to take away Judas by violence.
Look at that. And they had the traps there, right? Go ahead.
Which thing after it was known to Judas, to wit, that he came unto him with deceit. He was sore afraid of him, and would see his face no more.
Come on.
Nicanor also, when he saw that his counsel was discovered, went out to fight against Judas, besides
Kafar Salama,
where there were slain of Nicanor's side about 5,000 men.
You see that? This Greek come against Judah, Maccabee, who the Most High is with, and they lost 5,000 men in that one battle because he came up against who the Most High is with. It's called the Feast of Judah Maccabee, right? The destruction of Nicanor. So just trip off the title of the class, you know, in the end of this story, Nicanor gets what? Destroyed. But wait till you see how he get destroyed. Oh, it's so poetic. You dig? And then, you know, you be like, dang, we actually feast and celebrate behind this? Yes. Yes. Every feast that we keep in the Bible, there is a spiritual significance behind it. And majority of it got to do with us being delivered from utter destruction from our enemies. Now, the Most High just used Judah Maccabee to lay down 5,000 Greeks that came against him. Oh, wait till y'all hear how he get destroyed. All right. Now, again, y'all, every year before Purim, the day before Purim is the Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor. You understand? And this gets past a lot of brothers. You feel me? This gets past a lot of brothers because they, you know what I'm saying, they really don't be deep into the Apocrypha like that to where it gets past them. But you know what I'm saying? You're going to see these days were decreed and ordained because the Most High delivered us from a great slaughter. All right, go ahead.
And the rest fled into the city of David. After this went Nicanor up to Mount Sinai. And there came out of the sanctuary certain of the priests and certain of the elders of the people to salute him peaceably and to show him the burnt sacrifice that was offered for the king.
Come on.
But he mocked them.
He did what?
But he mocked them.
Come on, this heathen mocking the priest of the Most High. Go ahead.
And laughed at them and abused them shamefully and spake proud.
You would think this heathen would be more circumspect. After all, he just lost 5,000 men, didn't he? Pride, though. Pride is a hell of a drug, man. Pride, right? And we also read in the scripture that pride is right before your what? Your destruction, your downfall, right? This is a proud heathen, right here. Compare him to Donald Trump. Very proud. Very, very proud. All right, go ahead.
And swear in his wrath, saying, unless Judas and his host be now delivered into my hands. If ever I come again in safety, I will burn up this house. And with that, he went out in a great rage.
So he put out what they call an APB on Judas. He better show up. Feel me? He put a warrant out on him, a warrant out for his arrest. Go ahead.
Then the priest entered in and stood before the altar and the temple, weeping and saying,
Come on.
Thou, O Yahweh, didst choose this house to be called by thy name, and to be a house of prayer and a petition for thy people.
See, they're praying not like you pray with your cupcake prayers today. You understand? Direct, bold to the Most High. All right? Behold the threats of this heathen. All right, go ahead.
Be avenged of this man.
Be what?
Be avenged of this man.
They asking for his head. These are the prayers of the priests. They are asking the Most High for the head of their enemy. You don't pray like that today. Seems as if it's a sin a little bit, don't it? I can't pray for that. Go ahead.
And his host.
And his army.
And let them fall by the sword.
Let them get put to death by the sword. Go ahead.
Remember their blasphemies and suffer them not to continue any longer.
How y'all think that prayer was real soft and passive with their inside voices? They are asking the Most High, like, look, you chose this place. You chose us, your people. This is your sanctuary. Be avenged of this heathen. Remember his blasphemies. You feel me? Make him and his army fall by the sword. They asking the Most High to what? Lay them down.
We don't pray like that because we haven't asked the Most High to forgive us for certain of our faults. You know.
Come on, brother.
Also, it's in our face. As it, we get along with a lot of our enemies.
Yeah.
Even in the 60s, we kind of prayed a little different.
Yeah.
More in our face.
Yeah.
We don't see it as much.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You've been slept by the illusion. Even in that movie, Harriet, y'all people, what she did, she prayed for the death of her master. Prayed. You feel me? And then the son of the master heard her praying and say, God, don't hurt niggas. Huh? Master died within a week. Dead. He was looking over the area like, dang. He heard her asking, she was asking the Most High to destroy him. She was asking the Most High to destroy him. And the master's son heard her praying. Said, yeah, whatever, Most High don't hear y'all. God don't hear y'all. His daddy was dead within a week. Man. Go ahead, let's get it.
Verse 39. So Nicanor went out of Jerusalem and pitched his tent in
Betharon, yeah.
Where an host out of Syria met him. But Judas pitched in at Assad with 3,000 men. And there he prayed, saying,
see, notice before you go to war, you gotta petition the heavens. Right? Whatever play out on earth has already been ordained in the heavens. Our forefathers knew this. Spiritual war before it's physical, right? That's right. So he got 3,000 men with him, but guess what he do? Right. Let's go ahead and pray. Go ahead.
Oh Yahweh.
Yeah.
When they that were sent from the king of the Syrians blasphemed, thy angel went out and smote 185,000 of them.
That's facts. He's remembering the history. Overnight, the Most High sent one angel because the Assyrians were blaspheming. They was coming there to take down Israel. And the angel, one angel of the Most High laid down 185,000 Assyrian soldiers overnight. So guess what he's doing? He's recalling, bringing back into memory. Remember his father said, recall the acts of your forefathers and you're going to get you a great name in Israel. His father said that to him on his deathbed. So guess what he's doing? He's bringing into remembrance. He's reminding, even though the Most High don't need no reminding, he's reminding the Most High of what he's done for this people in the past. You sent the angel and laid down 185,000 of our enemies. All right, go ahead.
Even so, destroy thou this host before us this day,
Woo!
that the rest may know that he has spoken blasphemously against thy sanctuary.
Come on.
And judge thou him according to his wickedness.
Ooh.
So the 13th day of the month of Adar, the host joined battle. The Nicanor host was discomfited, and he himself was first slain in the battle.
Wow. Y'all see that? Wow. But notice the prayer went up first. Y'all see that? The prayer went up. You know what I'm saying? Lay him down, just like you sent the angel to lay down the Assyrians. Even so, destroy thou this host before us this day. That everybody know he spoke with blasphemous words against you, your sanctuary, and your people, and judge him according to his wickedness. Notice the day, the 13th of Adar, right? Which starts tomorrow at sundown or tomorrow evening. All right. Come on.
Now, when Nicanor host saw that he was slain, they cast away their weapons and fled.
Yeah, you take out the bully. Guess what? All his friends gonna run. Right. Go ahead.
Then they pursued after them a day's journey from Adasah unto Gezerah, sounding an alarm after them with their trumpets. Whereupon they came forth out of all the towns of Judea round about and closed them in, so that they, turning back upon them that pursued them, were all slain with the sword, and not one of them was left.
That's right. That's right. Hallelujah. Yeah, man. Get the Most High. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Go ahead. 47.
Afterwards, they took the spoils and the prey and smote off Nicanor's head.
Cut his head off. It's called the Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor. Nicanor got slain in battle after Judah Maccabee prayed for his destruction. And then when they seen his dead corpse, he said, hit his head. Bah! Woo! Go.
And his right hand.
And what?
And his right
hit
hand.
His head. Bow. Hit his right hand. Bow. Go ahead.
Which he stretched out so proud and brought them away and hanged them up towards Jerusalem.
Toward Jerusalem. You gonna face the holy city, the very holy city he was blaspheming in. Cut his right hand off, cut his head off.
Right here with this power. Cut the power off and
man. All this in the Bible, huh? And this is what we honoring and remembering. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, starting at evening tomorrow. But y'all, it's valiant. Just look at Nicanor as if he's Satan. You understand? And his army as if those are his demons. You understand? That you fighting spiritually every day. You got to be valiant, though. You'll never win any war against Satan being passive or throwing a pity party. You know, the woe is me spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's just me, and it's always me, and you finding reasons to be sad, and you finding reasons not to fellowship and not to be around. You know what I'm saying? As soon as somebody look at you a little silly, or you thought you heard something wrong, you looking for reasons not to be a part of this war no more. The woe is me spirit. That's of the adversary too. These men were valiant men. You understand? I propose we be 1,000,000 times more valiant in the flesh, man. I mean, the spirit, should I say. Wage war. Just look at like when you read about David and Goliath, look at Goliath like he's Satan. You understand? Look at David as if he's you. And you boldly declare, I'm taking your head today. Y'all heard the prayers when we opened up. We here to cut your throat. We here to step on your neck and break your back. Dang, that's right. You can say that to the devil. Yeah. You say that to your homeboy and them you got a problem with in the streets, don't you? Pull up. You talk real greasy to your brother. Real greasy to your so-called sister or brother. In the truth or out the truth. Whoever in the streets. You got road rage. You beeping horns. You like, yeah, what's good then? You real tough with the flesh, but when it come down to putting Satan on notice and letting him know, look, it's hunting season. I'm here to hit you and your demons. You coming up off my brother or sister. Care if it's a sickness, I don't care if it's an unclean spirit. We ain't intimidated by none of it because it come from his kingdom. And his kingdom is in subjection to us because of our Messiah. So flex the authority that you have. Judas and them was flexing the authority that their father told them they had. They received a blessing from their father, right? Messiah say, look, I give you power over all the power of the adversary, and nothing gonna hurt you. But guess what? You got to be obedient. Just like Judah, Maccabee, and them, they couldn't have been sinning. They had to be obedient to the word of the Most High, and it was a promise. You got the victory. Promise victory. All right, go ahead. Let's get it.
First Maccabees chapter 7, verse 47 again.
Yeah, bang, bang, Ruach gang. 2VI, where you at? Me and that bro was on the phone the other day. We kind of coined that one. Bang, bang, Ruach gang. Ruach means spirit. Go ahead.
Afterwards, they took the spoils and the prey and smote off Nicanor's head and his right hand, which he stretched out so proudly, and brought them away and hanged them up towards Jerusalem. For this cause, the people rejoiced greatly, and they kept that day a day of great gladness. Yeah. Moreover, they ordained to keep yearly. To keep when? To keep yearly. Yeah. This day.
Come on.
Being the 13th of Adar.
13th of Adar starts tomorrow evening, yo. It runs all the way up in the Sunday evening when we start feasting for Purim or Purim. You understand? Something to always keep in mind. The Most High has always delivered us from our enemies. You'll never get rid of the seed of Israel, ever. It says that in the Torah, Jeremiah, the 35th chapter. You'll never get rid of Israel. Hey, as long as that sun and that moon is there, and them stars, it's a faithful witness, so shall the seed of David remain. All right, go ahead.
Verse 50.
Yeah.
Thus the land of Judah was in rest a little while.
All right, last one is 2 Maccabees 15. It gives a little more detail because it wasn't just his head and his hand that got cut off. Look, he got decapitated. Let's go ahead and get to that. If y'all getting some understanding so far, give us a Yahoo up in the chat. We got this last chapter, and we're going to end it with Nehemiah. If you can, Jeremiah 35 about the as long as the sun and the moon. I think it's Jeremiah 35, 31 up in there, 31, 34, something like that. All right. So next we're going to go to 2 Maccabees 15, and we're going to read on down. Right. It get even deeper over here. 2 Maccabees, the 15th chapter, nephew. 2 Maccabees 15. And all right, we're going to read 1 and we're going to read on down to like 37. All right. And this goes into a little more detail about the destruction of Nicanor. Yes, we feast at the fall and the destruction of our enemies who are hell bent on wiping us off this earth, just like Nehemiah. Haman, we read about yesterday, right?
That's right. That's right.
And he was willing to wipe out all of us based off the actions of one man.
He would move or back.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, 2 Maccabees 15. We're going to start at verse 1. Judah, Israel. Yeah, Jeremiah. That's right. Jeremiah 31, 35 through 37. Yeah. About the sun and the moon and all that. All right, so 2 Maccabees 15 and 1. Again, the feast of Judah Maccabee. All right, the destruction of Nicanor. The 13th of Adar starts tomorrow evening. All right. So we're going to be feasting. We're going to be eating good. We're going to be thanking the Most High like we should. You feel me? Had not these valiant men stood up. Look, had it not been for the actions of a few valiant brothers and sisters in our history, bro, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't even be here. Had not the Maccabees and them rose up and cleansed the temple, Messiah wouldn't have had a temple to teach in when he was on the earth. They had to straight stand up and get the Greeks up out of Jerusalem and rededicate the altar and the temple back to the Most High. So 180 years later, the Messiah on this earth has a temple to teach in and dispute against the Pharisees in. You feel me? She had them actions led up. You understand? So all praise and glory now to the Most High. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What you got, Nick? Yeah, when they was in Shushan, the palace, those that was in the palace started keeping Purim on the 13th. But they ordained at the end that the days were the 14th and the 15th, right? Now, when we get down to the end of this, because the events of Purim happened before this, you feel me? The Persian captivity was what? Before the Greek occupation, right? So these events we read, Mordecai and Esther them had already been living, they dead, but that event still was being observed, right? And as we get to the end of this, you're going to see them mention Mordecai. They're going to mention them. You got something?
Yeah, just real quick, those scriptures that you had said. So we got Jeremiah 31 and 35 and 36. Real quick. And then I'm witness that with their Romans 11 and 1 and 2 probably. So Jeremiah 31.
Right, let me pull it up on screen real quick. Make sure we get everybody looking online. All right, all praise and glory now to the Most High. Y'all look, bang, bang, Ruach gang, man. We supposed to be banging against the kingdom of darkness.
We're going to be censured with Satan.
Yeah, yes. On sight.
So as he come with his wrath.
Man, on sight.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Casting them devils off your brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying?
I gave you permission back.
Yeah, he gave you the authority. What you doing?
So what you scared for? What? Did he say he didn't give you the spirit of fear?
That's right.
He ain't gonna pay for it. If you ever see a cat get bagged in a corner, don't care how small he is, he coming out what? Scratching the front. I done seen more cats with more dogs in my life. That's how you should be against Satan. Size don't matter, it's a spiritual war. See what I'm saying? And the spirit has no authority over you. That's right. It needs permission to enter. You know what I'm saying? And once you give it permission, it can have its way. But you ain't got to give, look, you've been watching it in movies all your life. Vampires got to have what? Permission. That's right. Demons got to have what? Permission to enter. Why are you making your habitation with death? Why are you fellowshipping with them? See what I'm saying? Are we there on screen yet? Yeah, we are. All right, so we read Jeremiah 31, starting at verse 35. Thus said the Most High, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and the stars for a light by night. Yeah. Which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Most High of hosts is his name, Yahweh. Yeah, Yahweh Zebaoth. Go ahead. Is though if those ordinances depart before me, said the Most High, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Do y'all hear that? He say, if the ordinances of the heavens depart from me, then and only then will the seed of Israel depart from me from being a nation forever. That lets you know, guess what? We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. They've been trying for thousands of years to get us up off this earth. You see? We ain't going nowhere. And look, trip off this. That's like saying the command that the Most High has over the heavens, somebody else gonna take it and command the heavens from him. From yeah, from it. Yeah. Then second witness they were 37. Read 37. Read 37. Jeremiah 31. 37. Yeah, we're gonna end it with this second Maccabees 15. You understand? We're going to enjoy this Shabbat that just came in, which is a feast. We're going to enjoy the feast of Mar, the destruction of Nicanor. We're going to enjoy the feast on the first day of the week, which is Purim, and the next day, which is the second day of Purim, all the way over in the Tuesday. Let's get it. And Nehemiah will be trying to hide from these
No, he ain't. He gonna be right there front
You know,
line.
be right there front line.
Front line.
If I ain't never been front
And
line,
all you gotta do is listen for they look for the gold teeth and the laugh. You know Nehemiah in the building. Yeah. He know what it is. All right, verse 37. Let's get it.
Exist.
Look, they are here laughing. Because they know it's true. There go they laugh. There go them teeth. All right, go ahead. 37.
Right. Jeremiah 31:37. Thus said the Most High, if heaven above can be measured,
Which it can't. Go ahead.
and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath,
Which it can't.
I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all they have done, said the Most High.
Look, they can only dig down so deep before pressure break the drills. You feel me? They can't measure the heavens above. Who told you that? Yeah, right.
Don't be fooled by the white man.
The white man. The white man said he shot a laser up in the heavens and told you that it was so many square miles. Stop it. Stop
But
it.
that thing still is going out.
If that was true, guess what? It would be no more Negro problem.
They was saw their Negro problem.
Yeah.
Going to the moon and measuring it out.
They'd have been able to do any of that. Their Negro problem would have been over. Look, the God of Israel just said it. Look, if the ordinances of the heavens depart from me, if they could measure my heavens and search out the foundation of my earth beneath, then I'm cutting Israel off. We are Israel. So guess what? The Negro problem would have been done away with years ago, y'all. Years ago. They can't do it. They can't search out the foundation of the earth. They only can drill down so deep. They definitely ain't measured the heavens. And the command of the heavens is not departed from the Most High.
It's still on the water.
The sun and the moon do what it's been doing since creation. Stars shift how they've been shifting since creation. All right, then. So guess what? We ain't going nowhere.
These his be.
All right, where you at next?
Romans 11.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one there, boy.
1, 2, 3.
I didn't get it there, boy. Boy got that thinking hat on there, boy.
When you follow the church.
What size hat you wear, boy?
Boy, that be about 8.
Boy, that boy wear 8. Boy, that boy had that boy had bigger than a stop sign.
And I wear 15 and shit.
All right, come on, Doc, let's get it.
All right. Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, has the Most High cast off his people? Question. Yah forbid.
Yeah, y'all know what that means. Go ahead.
For I also am an Israelite.
Paul said, I'm an Israelite, huh? Wow, go ahead.
Of the seed of Abraham.
Woo.
And of the tribe of Benjamin.
Paul was a Benjamite, just like we read about Esther and Mordecai yesterday. They were Benjamites. They were not Caucasians. They were not from Nova Scotia. They were not from the ice caps of Greenland. Oh, man. No. They were Benjamites.
They weren't vacationing in Nova Scotia.
All right, come on, man.
Oh, man, hallelujah.
All right,
Verse 2. Yah has not.
Come on.
Yah has not cast off his people.
That's right.
Which he foreknew.
Hallelujah.
And guess how long that was? Even before the foundations of the earth was poured together, he already had you in his mind.
That's right.
What ye not that the scriptures said of Elias, how he maketh intercession to the Most High against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thy altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But what said answered the Most High to him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed a knee to the image of Baal.
Read 5.
Even so, then at this present time,
come on.
Also, there is a remnant according to the election. Never.
Israel ain't never going nowhere. Hallelujah. Excellent witnesses, my brother. All right, we in 2 Maccabees 15, and 1. We're going to read this down to 37. And this gives a little bit more detail about Nicanor being destroyed. And yes, we're going to feast and thank the Most High for destroying him. Just like we thank the Most High for destroying Pharaoh, right? And his army. It's like we thank the Most High for destroying Haman, his 10 sons, and the other 75,810 heathens that were determined to destroy us during the Feast of Purim. Yeah, we're going to feast and we're going to thank the Most High. Because guess what? You'll never get rid of Israel. Ever.
And remember yesterday, it said the whole thing about Purim and during this time of the feast, which stuck out to me. I'm still talking about it walking in the door.
Yeah.
It just really stuck out that it's this time after the dedication when all this is going down. Now, Maccabee is doing this thing, even though it's after, it's in the same season.
That's right.
To be ready to stand and fight against your enemy.
That's right. That's right.
This is the time you're supposed to be in that spirit.
That's right.
Not loving your enemy. Bang.
That's right.
It's not by accident that it's all in the same time.
It's in the same because look. And
then it's 3. You know how the numbers of 3s play. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From Jonas to Christ, even to this. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little quick speech.
Nah, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be radical, you feel me, and militant against Satan and his demons. Flat out. Right? As militant as they were in the flesh, you need to be 1,000,000 times more in the spirit. That's just what it is. You feel me? Like you can actually get at the real enemy is what I'm saying. You understand? Because whoever you talking about in the flesh has a force that's controlling them. So you actually can get at the real enemy and flex your authority in the Messiah. How do y'all do that? Open your mouth and tell him I'm here to administer the death blow to you. I'm not here to play with you. Open your mouth and say it. We overcome or get the victory over Satan by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. It's Revelation 12. That's how you get the victory. You know what I'm saying? Open your mouth and let them know I'm here to serve you your papers. It's hunting season. But just make sure you being obedient. All right?
Read this, bro. I think sometimes, I'm just going back to my mental, we just want to stay mad at our enemy.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about our enemy. I mean, I'm talking about our brother in there.
Yeah.
We just want to stay mad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why we don't want to shake them?
Yeah.
It's just better to be bitter.
It's pride, man. It's pride. You know what I'm saying? But now that you know you can bind that strong man that's afflicting them, you understand, and expect righteous results. Like when we look, and I see you, I know it's gonna be smiles and hugs and all that. You understand? Because actively, as your bruh, I'm on my face praying against that spirit that's tormenting you. You know what I'm saying? That's how we supposed to be. Whether it's our spouse, our children, our brothers and sisters, whatever. Even somebody that's a perceived physical enemy. I'm about to chop down that force that's controlling you. That's what we're here to do. You understand? And you're gonna see results like, whoa, like I straight bound. Whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven. That's the authority he gave you. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Well, how do I do that? Open your mouth and say it. I'm binding that spirit that's over him. And your own personal prayer time. You understand? And you're gonna see your prayers ain't gonna be no less than 30 to 45 minutes every time you pray. Because there's a lot of binding and loosening you gotta do. But I mean, brothers and sisters, you gotta pray for or pray against the spirit that's controlling them. And call them by name. It's a lot of brothers and sisters. Then you got then like for the city of St. Louis, like, you know what I'm saying, us being servants of the Most High, all the murders and all that be going on, that's going on our watch. We need to be binding the strong man of murder that's plaguing the city. You dig? We need to be binding that strong man that's plaguing the land of it. It's a lot, bro. But you a priest, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Proverbs 29, let you know. And if you turn your ear away from hearing the law, your prayers are abomination.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. What you say? What? Shooting blanks. All right, 2 Mac 15:1.
Maccabees chapter 20.
Chapter 15, verse 1. Yeah.
But Nicanor hearing that Judas and his company were in the strong places about Samaria, was resolved without any danger to set upon them on Sabbath day. Nevertheless, the Jews that were compelled to go with him said, "Oh, destroy not so cruelly and barbarously, but give honor to that day, that he that seeth all things, hath honor with holiness above other days."
Look, even the sellout Israelites that was with him was letting them know, like, look, pick another day to go to war against Judah, Maccabee, and them, man. Don't pick the Shabbat day. All right? Don't pick the Shabbat day. That's the wrong day to be trying to go to war. You know what I'm saying? Honor that day, because he that seeth all things, which mean even they, the sellouts, had a conscience, you feel me, of the Almighty. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wild for you to be like in a jam like that. Like you selling out, you coming against who the Most High is dealing with. But when it comes down to Shabbat, you still like, hey, look, I mean, we with you, we sellouts and we with you, but you need to pump your brakes on the Shabbat day, man. They still had a conscience of the Almighty, even though they're sellouts. Man, that's crazy. Verse 3.
For as much as certain pestilence.
Verse 3. 2 Mac 15:3. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Then the most ungracious wretch demanded, if there were a mighty one in heaven that had commanded the Sabbath day to be kept.
You heard what Nicanor saying? If there is a mighty one in heaven that commanded the Shabbat day to be kept. Go ahead.
And when they said, there is in heaven a living Lord and mighty, who commanded the seventh day to be kept.
Come on.
Then said the other, and I also am mighty upon the
This is what Nicanor is saying. They like, now the Jews with him saying, look, man, there is a mighty one in heaven. You might want to pump your brakes. He said, oh, okay, well, if there is one in heaven, well, I'm the mighty one on earth then. Look how bold and proud and arrogant this Greek heathen is. Very proud. These are the words he's saying leading up to his head getting cut off in his right hand. But you know that ain't it. That ain't it. You gonna learn to watch your mouth talking against the God of Israel. Now watch this. Go ahead.
And I commanded to take arms and to do the king's business, yet he obtained not to have his wicked will done. So Nicanor, in exceeding pride and haughtiness, determined to set up a public monument of his victory over Judas and them that were with him.
Look at this heathen. Go ahead.
But Maccabees had ever sure confidence that the Lord would help. That
the Most High would help him. Maccabee, like, look, man, I'm beyond confident the Most High is with us. This heathen want to set up a monument. He ain't won nothing. He want to set up a monument in victory. And he ain't, look, he taking victory laps, ain't even won that. Arrogant heathen, right? Go ahead.
Wherefore he exhorted his people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them.
We in 2 Maccabees, the 15th chapter. We in verse 8. Start verse 8 over. We'll read up a little bit out.
Wherefore he exhorted his people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them.
That's right.
But to remember the help which in former times they had received from heaven.
From where?
From heaven.
Come on.
And now to expect the victory and aid which should come unto them from the Almighty.
Expect it. When you waging war against the adversary, expect the victory. You see? Don't be waging war and call yourself banging on Satan and all that, but you doubt. No, see it through. Absolute defeat of the enemy. Most I don't do partial victories. End it. All right, go ahead. Now look, Judah, he said he told his troops and them, expect the victory. Remember the help we done had in past times. From heaven, expect the victory. You understand? I mean, why wouldn't you? Other than that, you expecting defeat, right? Other than that, you playing the coward role. Like, man, I don't know if we're going to be able to win this one, man. I don't know. And then what they do to everybody else around you? Now everybody else cowards. You feel me? Now they not believing and they doubting. Doubting is the enemy of your faith. Bigger the faith, bigger the miracles. The bigger you believe, the bigger the miracles will happen in your life. As soon as you start doubting, you start drowning. All right, go ahead.
And so comforting them out of the law and the prophets, and withal putting them in mind of the battles that they won afore, he made them more cheerful. Yeah,
in other words, he increased their faith, their vibration. You understand? Like what y'all scared of, man, we good. Comforting them out of the law, out of the prophets. Remember what didn't happen already. We didn't already handle these heathens. Ain't no reason to be scared. So then everybody start getting out. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, yeah. That's where you need your troops at. Those you lead into warfare. You need them going to war knowing we got the victory. Think about the greatest athletes. They don't get in the ring thinking they gonna lose. In their mind, like, I done already beat you. All right? That's how you got to be. In full confidence and faith. Notice it started out, Judah, Maccabee knew the Most High was with him. You got to know he with you. All right, go ahead.
And when he had stirred up their minds.
He what?
Stirred up their minds.
Stirred their minds up, meaning gave them courage. All right, go ahead.
He gave them their charge.
Come on.
Showing them therewithal the falsehood of the heathen and the breach of oath.
Come on.
Thus he armed every one of them, not so much with defensive shields and spurs, as with comfortable and good words. Besides that, he told them a dream worthy to believe, as if it had been so indeed, which did not a little rejoice them.
So he armed them, not just with weapons, but he increased their confidence in their faith. You understand? Like we see everybody starting to doubt and to well, no, we good. We got this victory. Right? Then he told them a vision that he had. Right? What did it say? A dream worthy to believe. He told them a dream worthy to believe as if it had been so indeed. Not even though, look, he told them something, ain't even as if he necessarily had the dream. But he knew saying this would increase their faith and their confidence. Now watch this. Go ahead.
And this was his vision. That Onias, who had been high priest, a virtuous and good man, reverent in conversation, gentle in condition, well spoken also, and exercised from a child in all points of virtue, holding up his hands, prayed for the whole body of the Jews. That's right. Go ahead. This done in like manner, there appeared a man with gray hair, and exceeding glorious, who was a wonderful and excellent majesty. He like, look, I just had a vision. You understand? This is what my vision was about. And remind you, he's telling them this to increase their confidence and their faith before they go to war. All right, go ahead. Then Onias answered, saying, this is a lover of the brothers who prayed much for the people and for the holy city, to wit, Jeremiah the prophet of Yah. He like, I had a vision about Jeremiah the prophet, which had lived a few hundred years earlier. You feel me? Before the destruction of Jerusalem by the Babylonians. This is a vision he's telling his troops. All right, go ahead. Whereupon Jeremiah, holding forth his right hand, gave to Judas a sword of gold, and in giving it, he spake this. Jeremiah gave me a golden sword. Go ahead. Take this holy sword, a gift from the Most High Yah, with that which thou shalt wound the adversary. See, he telling them that, like, look, we got a guaranteed victory. I'm telling y'all the Most High is with us. I got a golden sword from Jeremiah and a promise we gonna wound and handle these heathens. So you mad at the truth, like, oh, okay, yeah, let's get it. All right, go ahead. Thus being well comforted by the words of Judas, which were very good and able to stir them up to valor and to encourage the hearts of the young men, they determined not to pitch camp. Come on. But courageously to set upon them and manfully to try the matter by conduct. By what? By negotiations. Let's just talk it out. Now trip off this. They like, look, we not even about to pitch tents. We not even about to go to sleep. We about to go handle this business right now.
Let's try the matter by conflict. That's how you need to be getting it, Satan. Conflict. Conflict. It's active over here. Conflict. All right, go ahead.
Because the city and the sanctuary and the temple were in danger.
Come on.
For the care that they took for their wives and their children and their brethren and their kinsfolk was in least account with them.
They like, look, what we got going on is not a higher priority than this, what the Most High has us to do. This command we got from the Most High, this war that we fighting is more important than our personal lives. Always remember that. The mission the Most High has you on, the mandate that we are under from heaven is of the highest priority and it must get done. Your little personal life don't trump that. Because people think that today, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got bills. Who don't? You know, everybody look. That's the number one excuse everybody come up with. I got bills. As if you the only one breathing oxygen that got bills. You understand? Your bills don't trump what the Most High has ordained and commanded for you to do. Look, we reading that right here. Go ahead.
But the greatest and principal fear was for the holy temple.
That's right, the house of the Almighty. Go ahead.
Also, they that were in the city took not the least care being troubled for the conflict abroad.
Come on.
And now, when as all looked that should be the trial, and the enemies were already come near, and the army was set in array, and the beasts conveniently placed, and the horsemen set in wings, Maccabee, seeing the coming of the multitude and the diverse preparations of armor, and the fierceness of the beast, stretched out his hands toward heaven.
Oh, we prayer, huh? Go ahead.
And called upon the Most High that worked wonders.
Woo!
Knowing that victory cometh not by arms.
Come on.
Even as it seemeth good to him, he giveth it to such as are worthy.
Flat out, he already knew what we need to realize to this very day, right? Whatever go down in the earth has already been decreed in the heavens. You understand? And he knew the Most High gonna get his victory to whom he see worthy. He looked past what his fleshly eyes were seeing. You feel me? The things that are seen are temporary. It tell you that in the Bible. But what's not seen is eternal. It's more than life than what you just looking at. You see, his faith was so locked into the Almighty. He looked past the more soldiers that they had. He looked past all their munitions, the more weapons that they had, the beasts, the elephants and everything that they had, more than them. And prayed and say the Most High gonna get us to whom he deemed worthy. The things you see are temporary. It's what's not seen, that which is eternal. And our brothers knew that. Judah Mac knew that. Right? What do you know? SWAT got this whole building surrounded. Huh? Look at the tanks and look at the this and look, the out snipers on the roof and everything. You dig? Man, we supposed to be in sackcloth and ashes praying to the Most High. Bring them down. Render a judgment in our favor. Right? Not like the Black Panthers who just thought they can shoot their way up out of captivity. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, player. You feel me? You ain't petitioned the throne of the Heavenly Father to render a judgment in our favor. You thought you found a loophole in the California gun laws. And what they do, we changing that tomorrow. Since y'all found it, we changing it. And guess what? They wasn't going by the 10 Commandments. They was going by their 10-point program or whatever. And they were, and look, they wasn't promoting the Elohim or power. They were promoting atheism, communism. Come on, man. Let's get it, Hebrew. Go ahead.
They always say, "I'm not sure it's the Lord." And as I'm talking, I'm picturing, like, back playing chess, right? If we the chess pieces, you know what I'm saying? Both sides, like, so like if you playing chess, the chess pieces don't know that I'm the one controlling it and I'm beating the enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm using the chess pieces to help destroy, so I can capture the enemy. You know what I'm saying? In other words, I'm like the god of the chessboard.
That's right.
So we the chess pieces, the Most High, we just gotta move the way He's able.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Excellent analogy, bro. All right, come on, let's get it.
Verse 22. Therefore, in his prayer, he said after this manner, O Most High, thou didst send thy angel in the time of Ezekiel, king of Judea.
Hezekiah is Ezekiel. The same thing. Go ahead.
And this slay in the host of
Sennacherib
and 184,5,000.
We read that in the first account that we read. Remember, he reminded the Most High that he sent one angel and killed 185,000. Remember that? Go ahead.
Wherefore now also, O Most High of heaven, send a good angel before us of fear and tread unto them.
You can ask the Most High to send forth his angel. You feel me? And to handle your enemies. Yeah, y'all never read the song where David say, make the angel of the Most High chase them and make their path slippery and dark. Paraphrase. But he asked the Most High, command your angel to chase my enemies and make their way slippery and dark. Some prayers there, ain't it? When the last time you opened your mouth and said something like that? See, we not taught that. It's too radical. It's too militant. You think being soft is about being a fruitcake, right? But we read earlier, they sent at least 600 special forces to lock up Messiah. At least 600. As soon as he spake, they all hit the ground. Bow. Being righteous ain't about being soft, man. Yeah, be humble, but humble don't mean you soft. Moses was the most meek man on the earth, and he laid down his enemies. What you talking about? Meek don't mean weak. Humble don't mean weak either. You understand? It just means you're not proud. You're not like Nicanor and her. If it's a master in heaven, well, I'm the master on earth. You don't talk like that. You give all glory to the Almighty. You did. But you supposed to be, look, no war is fought being passive. It says you are a soldier in the Most High's army. 2 Timothy, the 2nd chapter. Right? Endure hardness as a good soldier of the Messiah. That's what it says. So what war is fought being passive? Not one. All right, go ahead, Hebrew. Let's get it. You ain't too humble to run. Hey, straight up, I like that. So he asking the Most High to send an angel before them, you understand, to strike fear and dread in the hearts of their enemies. That's powerful, man. Go ahead.
Verse 24. And through the might of thine arm, let those be stricken with terror and come against our holy people to blaspheme. And he ended thus.
He ended his prayer. It was real short and precise. Send your angel before us. Strike them with terror and fear and dread. Stretch forth your hand and let all of them be stricken with terror that come against your holy people to blaspheme. Can he say what? Clip up, time to go to war. These are your ancestors. Bible is full of who you call tough guys. 25, watch this.
And Nicanor and they that were with him came forward with trumpets and songs. But Judas and his company encountered the enemies with invocation and prayer.
They invoked the presence of the Holy Spirit, Spirit of the Most High. Those in Zechariah say, not by might, not by this, but by my spirit. This is how you gonna win. Right? They invoke the presence of the Most High. What you think we be doing when we be down praying for so long? You know what I'm saying? Certain people get up like, man, I felt that. No, that we invoking the presence of the Most High. You feel me? Now you a threat because you're learning how to pray for real. You feel me? And heaven is moving on your behalf. You see what I'm saying? Now just think if all of us learned that. You feel me? Everybody online learned that. Nah, we a real problem. And no matter if they take out one of us, everybody listen got the knowledge now. Everybody getting down. You know what I'm saying? This is what they feared, that you learn. Not it's deeper than just you found out you was an Israelite. That's the start of it. But you were an Israelite that found out how to tap back in. Most High say, ask me, I'll give you the heathen for your inheritance. You a brew that learned that knowledge of the Ruach, the spirit, and how to request his presence. like that. Now you a threat. All right, go ahead.
But Judas and his company encountered the enemy with invocation and prayer.
Hallelujah.
So that fighting with their hands and praying unto God with their hearts, they slew no less than 30 and 5,000 men.
Whoa!
But through the appearance of Yah, they were greatly cheered.
35,000 dropped. You understand? Because they invoked the presence of the Most High. They invoked the Spirit. You dig? And boldly went out there and let them heathens have it. Prayer is powerful, man. We're going to be doing a class shortly about how prayer activate heaven to move on your behalf. You go back to all them prayers in the Bible, you can be like, whoa, I ain't never in my life prayed like this. And they got results, big time results. You understand? Your prayer is a weapon. You on earth, and if you open up your mouth in a certain way, you can activate heaven to move on your behalf. You can kick a war off in heaven. Daniel did it in the book of Daniel. They was banging 21 days before the angel got to him with the message. Like, your prayers was heard, but it took me 21 days to get here because I was banging with these other forces. Your prayers can kick wars off in heaven to move on your behalf. That's how powerful you are. You just got to, get into it, tap in. Stop thinking about this thing as if you a Catholic or something like that. Or a nun. You know what I'm saying? You think holy is just whispering and, rosary beads, and it ain't got nothing to do with what that's not in the Bible, no damn word. All right? That's not in the Bible. All right, go ahead.
Verse 28. Now, when the battle was done, returning again with joy, they knew that Nicanor lay dead in his heart.
Bodied. Go ahead.
Then they made a great shout and a noise, praising the Almighty in their own language.
Why wasn't they sad that Nicanor was dead? I mean, after all, that's their enemy, right? Why wasn't they sad? And oh man, they was praising and thanking the Most High that the Most High put him down. Right? Hallelujah. Right? Go ahead.
Then they made a great shout and noise, praising the Almighty in their own language. And Judas, who was ever the chief defender of the citizens, both in body and in mind, and who continued his love toward his countrymen all his life, commanded to strike off Nicanor's head and his hands with his shoulders and bring them to Jerusalem.
Hold on. Head, hand, and his shoulders. He cut his head off. Then, look, hit his arms from the shoulders on down to the hands. Brought him to Jerusalem. Decapitated him. This in the Bible, huh? I'm talking about decapitated. Go ahead.
So when
What'd you say? What'd you say? Yeah.
Song,
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Oh no, Nehemiah, come get the people, man. Okay, so head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Now what else? They ain't done with it.
So when he was there, he called them of his nation together and set the priests before the altar. He set for them that were of the tower.
Come on.
And showed them vile Nicanor's head.
That's right.
And the hand of the blasphemer with his proud brags he has stretched out against the holy temple of the Almighty.
He letting the priest not only hear his head, hear his shoulders, his arms, and his hands.
And when he had cut out the tongue of the ungodly,
then cut his tongue out. Oh, wow. Because with his tongue, he was blaspheming the Almighty. Well, if y'all say he a God or power in heaven, well, I'm the one on earth. Head, shoulders, hands, tongue, utter destruction of the enemy. You say what? Yeah. Powerful. Yeah. You thought you got away with that. Most you was Judah Mac to go ahead and administer that death blow. Yeah. He already cut his head off. Didn't open up that. Got barbaric with.
He opened his mouth like this right here.
Yeah.
Grab
Give me that tongue.
Grab that tongue, boy.
Yeah. So he got his tongue cut out too.
Yeah, we living in that age right now today. You understand me? But it ain't about the physical though. It's all about the spiritual. As you can see how gruesome and how literal it is. You know what I'm saying? In the fleshly world, with what our brother Malaki is bringing up is that if our brothers was doing that back then, now we need to put it on to whereas we're doing that now today against Hashatan's kingdom. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period.
That's right. Administer the death blow.
You know.
We here to step on your head, break your back, cut your throat. Yeah.
And we can't let these principalities, we can't let these spirits, we can't let none of these situations, none of these issues, you know what I'm saying, overcome us. Hence the reason why we have to be together. You know what I'm saying? Hence the reason why, you know, we encourage each other, you know.
That's right.
However we might do it, you know, with a look, you know, with a come on, you know what I'm saying? Come on, YAH'KI.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, you know. Pull up. Where you at? You know, these type of things, you know what I'm saying, some of us need, you know, me, myself. And look, what's good, sis? You know, like how we chopped it up last night, you feel me? These things, you know what I'm saying, we need, because if you was by yourself or whatever, not, you know, two is better than one. You might be drowning. There's a helping hand, a spiritual word that can, you know, lift you up. You know, you might be going through something, you know what I'm saying, just seeing your brother, you know what I'm saying, say shalom, you know, give you a hug. That gives you encouragement. You yourself, you said, you know, I thought you up. I'm in the back there saying hallelujah. I'm listening to y'all praying on the way up her, you know. So we have to encourage each other, you know, say in this fight, in this battle, because that's what they was doing. You know, he said the brother Maccabees was talking to the people, encouraging them, building them up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Get them ready for this fight. Well, that's what we're doing right now, and that's what we need to continue doing until the skies crack open and Hamashiach come through and put tips on Hashatan.
What they put tips? Whom he shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Let's get this out. Let's finish it off.
So
33 again.
33. And when he had cut out the tongue of the ungodly Nicanor,
come on,
he commanded that they should give it by pieces unto the fire.
He ain't just cut his tongue out. He chopped it in pieces and fed it to the birds. Yeah. Utter destruction. You blaspheming heathen. Nehemiah, boy, yeah. All right, come on. That's right. That's right. Come on, Hebrew.
Give it in pieces to the fowls and hang it up the reward of his madness before the temple. So every man prays toward the heaven, the glorious Lord.
That's
saying,
right.
Blessed be he that hath kept his own place undefiled.
That's right. That's right. Blessed be he. Hallelujah. He kept this place, the Holy City, undefiled. And it took for men to be valiant in spirit, valiant in the flesh, to say, you know what, we'll die before we let y'all get this off. That's right. We need to be that same way, but even 1,000,000 times more with the adversary. Because the adversary has our people bound and afflicted, even those that claim they keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Truth. Truth. All right, go ahead, Hebrew. Finish it off.
He hanged also Nicanor's head upon the tower, an evident and manifest sign unto all of the help of the Lord.
Hallelujah. Go ahead.
And they ordained all with a common decree in no case to let that day pass without solemnity.
That's right. Feasting, joy, praise. Go ahead.
But to celebrate the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the Syrian tongue, is called Adar.
Come on.
And the day before, Maccabee.
Yeah, or Mordecai's day. which is Purim. You see, this is the feast that is the day before the feast of Purim. See, because they was already, these events that are Purim had already happened in history by the time this happened. You feel me? That went down to the Persian occupation. Right after the Persians, then the Greeks rose up. This was under the Greek captivity. So they was already celebrating Purim. They say, which is the day before Mordecai's day. Read 37 and we done.
Thus went it with Nicanor, and from that time forth, the Hebrews had the city in their power.
Yeah.
And there will I make an end, and here will I make an end.
Hallelujah. All praises, glory, and honor to the Most High. Understand? Get understanding. Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor, man. All right, so we kicking that feast off tomorrow evening after we do the Shabbat class. We always up here feasting anyway to the wee hours. And then the next day, on the first day of the week, which is Sunday, we doing a Purim giveaway with the the less fortunate and whatnot. And then that evening, we're gonna be up here at the HQ, bringing in the first day of Purim. All right. And then Monday evening, we're gonna be right back up here starting the second day of Purim, and that don't end until Tuesday evening. So if y'all got some understanding in the chat, give us a 7 up in the chat. If y'all got some understanding about the Feast of Judah Maccabee, the destruction of Nicanor, y'all got some understanding local, give us a Yahoo. Yahoo. That's right. That's right. You don't think they got it? Talk to your people, man.
Hey, look. So if y'all got blasphemy, right? Give me another story that happened where somebody blasphemed the Most High, they lost their heat. See if y'all know this. I don't think they know.
That's easy.
It's real easy.
It's real easy right there.
That was a lot.
Ah, YAH'KI, next time let the priest be quiet. Yeah, what happened? David walked up this Philistine just talking bad about our God.
1 Samuel 17.
What he said, boy, y'all let this uncircumcised. And what he tell him? This day, I'm going to have your head with your sin. See what I'm saying? God don't play that, man. You go serve another guy, what happened in another book? When we got into the wilderness and we went to go deal with another guy, what happened to those people? Well, not those guys. What the guy commanded for them? All those who came back that did the feast came back, and what happened to them?
They have to eat that.
You got their heads called. That's in Numbers 25. I think we can go over 1,000 times. You see what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
You got to understand, man. It's not a thing to play with the Lord God of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Then utter destruction and cut them heads off. We need to have that mind, like you said, according to Satan. Right? 10 times. But anybody else that goes against your God, you have to stand that hard. That's all. I just want to see what y'all get it, man. Y'all catch me. That's all.
No doubt. No doubt. Let's go ahead and get us a closing song. And then let's, you know what I'm saying, bring our people before the throne of the Almighty, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's serve Satan his papers. You dig? Let him know it's hunting season. For him and his demons, it's hunting season. Huh? Now, yeah, that's the perfect song. Let's get it. One of y'all brewers with and roar that deal. That Psalm 144 is perfect. Teaching my hands to war and my fingers to, yeah.
Fight.
She said, I'm about to go read the Maccabees all over. Yeah, read that. It's other scripts too, y'all. 2 Mac 14, 2 Mac 8. You know what I'm saying? So, we went over a few today. 1 Maccabees 7 chapter and 2 Maccabees 15. But there's other scriptures in there too that get even more into detail of what was going on, man. So it is what it is. All right, y'all. We about to face Jerusalem. We about to get on our knees, bow before the Almighty, bring our people before the throne of the Almighty. Look, man, let's get it done. You dig? It's a beautiful thing to serve the Almighty, man. It's a beautiful thing to praise Him. You know what I'm saying? On this high holy day, which is the Shabbat. And, and look, we feasting back-to-back days. All glory to Him, man. You know what I'm saying? Remember what the Most High has done for you and your people always. All right. All right, let's get her done. You got the Psalm 144? The Most High's permission, Nehemiah. How you looking? You good? Look at Nehemiah.
Right here, boy.
That's right, Doc. That's right. YAH'KI over there like a moose. Hey, you might as well spread out on your face, man. Lay it on the floor or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. All right, bros, let's get it. Hallelujah.
Psalms 144, verse 1. A psalm of David. Blessed be Yahweh, my strength.
That's right.
Which teacheth my hands to war and fingers to fight. My goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer.
Hallelujah.
My shield, he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people abundantly. Yeah. Lord, what is man that thou takest knowledge of him?
Come on.
Or the son of man that thou makest account of him? Man is like to vanity. His days are as the shadow that passeth away. Bow thy heavens, O Lord, and come down. Teach the mountains, and they shall smoke. Woo! Cast forth lightning, and scatter them. Shoot out thine arrows, and destroy them. Send thy hand from above. Rid me, and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and the right hand is the right hand of falsehood.
That's right.
I will sing a new song unto thee, O Elohim. Right. Upon the psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings will I sing praises unto thee. It is he that giveth salvation unto kings, who delivered David, his servant, from the hurtful sword. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, who mouth speaketh vanity, and the right hand is the right hand of falsehood.
That's right.
That our sons may be his plants, grown up in their youth, that our daughters may be his cornerstones, polished after the similitude of a palace, that our gardens may be full, affording all the manner of store.
That's right.
That our sheep may bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our streets.
Yeah.
That our oxen may be strong to labor. That there be no breaking in, nor going out.
Yeah.
That there be no complaining in our streets. Woo. Verse 15.
Come on.
Happy is that people.
Yeah.
Verse 15. Happy is that people that is in such a case. Yeah. Happy is that people who God is the Lord. Hallelujah. Selah. Yahoo.
Heavenly Father, Yod Wave, Yahweh, El Yod. In the name of your only begotten beloved Son, we bring before your throne, before your mercy seat, all the sick in Israel, all the sick who may be plagued in mind, body, and spirit. We loosen your ministering angels of health. Command them to rain down a healing that is complete, a healing that is understood right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. We plead the blood of Yahushua Mashiach against every unclean spirit and so-called disease. We break its back, bind it, and render it powerless. And we cast it out to a herd of swine right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. Use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to come against, attack, break the back, and bind the strong man called the coronavirus and render it powerless right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And through his mighty and precious blood, we pray, Yahweh El Elyon, use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to come against, attack, break the back, and bind the strong man called the flu and render it powerless right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. Cast it down and cast it out to a herd of swine in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And through his mighty and precious blood, we pray, Yahweh El Elyon, use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to come against an attack to break the back of the strong man of burning, inflammation, and fever.
We bind it and we render it powerless right now. In the name of Yahushua Mashiach, cast it out and cast it down and out into a herd of swine. Use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to raise the dead, cast out devils, cleanse lepers, and heal every manner of sickness. Use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to give sight to the blind, hearing to the deaf, speech to the dumb, and strength to the lame. Use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war to cast down and tread upon serpents, scorpions, principalities, Leviathan, and every ruler of darkness. Use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war, that in our very presence and shadow the devils cry out and flee, and your people are delivered. Yahweh Zebaoth, send forth your most militant and elite angelic warriors. Come against, confound, and put down any and all opposition, seen or unseen, visible or invisible, tangible or intangible, physical or spiritual. Loosen your ministering angels, Heavenly Father, and render a judgment in our favor right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. Loosen your ministering angels of provision and blessing, and command the blessings of Abraham. Command the blessings of Abraham, your friend, to be a more abundant and more abundant upon your people and upon this assembly right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. Command the blessings of Deuteronomy 28 to chase us down. Command the Ruach HaKodesh to overflow continually within our presence. Command that the fruits of the Ruach, the gifts of the Ruach, and the seed of the Ruach be manifest right now in our presence right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. Use us to come against you, Satan. Use us, Heavenly Father, to break the back of Satan in his kingdom. Use us to come against Satan, to tread him under feet, him and his entire kingdom. We here to break your back and step on your head, Satan. We here to break your back and cut your throat, Satan, in our authority in Hamashiach Yahushua, who is seated at the right hand of the Heavenly Father. All things are under his feet, include you. We command you to bow at the name of Yahushua. You must listen to the service of the living God. You have no authority here, no jurisdiction, no legal rights to be here. We bind you and we render you powerless right now in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. We plead the blood of Yahushua against every unclean spirit, against every so-called disease. We bind you and we render you powerless right now in the name of Yahushua. We even bring our enemies, our Israelite enemies, before your throne this very hour. We come against attack, break the back of the strong man of lying, slander, hypocrisy, murder, hatred, tale-bearing, busybody. We bind it and we render it powerless right now. And we command it to come down and to be cast to a herd of swine or a colony of rats or wherever Yahushua going to send you. But you have no authority over the people of the Most High. We thank you right now for the victory, Heavenly Father. Let the sign of the prisoner come before thee. According to your power, preserve thou those who are appointed to die, and render into their bosom sevenfold the reproach, but with their reproach thee, O Yah. So we, your people and sheep of your pasture, will give thee thanks forever. We will magnify your name unto all generations. Hallelujah. Say la, Yahoo. Yeah. Real thing this. Yeah. That boy back there said, oh Lord. Yeah. Yeah, we got action. We got action. Yeah, we got action. We got action. That's what I'm talking about. Pray till you feel it. Yeah, according to my YAH'KI, he said when you get hot, we done activate the nervous system. That's what he say. So y'all get hot when you're praying now, we done activate the nervous system. Hey, guess what? That means a healing going forth for something that been cast out. Hallelujah. You supposed to pray till you feel it. You supposed to pray all fast and insignificant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, make them count.
Yeah, get militant. Use us as your battle axe and your weapons of war. To come against attack. To come against attack. Break the back and bind the strong man of murder, slander, or whatever's plaguing. You feel me? Bind it, cast it down, and cast it out. You say what, boy?
You got to.
Yeah. It's all good. Nehemiah, you ain't last words, my brother? Huh?
All praise to the Most High.
That's what I'm saying. YAH'KI, come on over, brother. You got any last word?
Oh, man.
Come on over and show thy face. Show thy face, thou.
Shalom, thou. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shabbat shalom, actually, family. Remember, Passover is coming up.
That's
you know, we invite all y'all that is on this chat, on here on this YouTube world, to come down here and feast with us for Passover. Get in contact with Nehemiah. You know what I'm saying? There might be families that are out here that could accommodate, you know, some of y'all, you know, for Passover. It's a glorious time. Continue to pray for us as we continue
check the
to pray
description
for
box too. Check the description box for all Passover registration information.
Yeah, check the description box for all Passover information. Again, we thank y'all for your alms, you know, for your prayers, for all your help in Israel, and we continue to ask y'all to pray for us, each and every one of us, as we will pray for y'all as well. Keep the commandments, family, or die trying. You know, if you are planning to yeah, you dang right, die trying. If you plan on moving out here, leave your devils, you know what I'm saying, and your wicked doctrines, you know, where you at, and then come out here. You know what I'm saying? What'd he say?
Boy, ain't
too humble to rumble, baby.
Yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? We welcome all of Israel. But again, you know what I'm saying, leave that wickedness, you know what I'm saying, where you at, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't with the funnies around here. All right. We continue to pray for 50 acres. 50 acres. Free. Somebody's gonna give us 50 acres. If not, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have to work hard for it. But we're gonna still get 50 acres though. You did. Again, that's basically it. We'll see you tomorrow, Most High Women.
Duel, my teeth, y'all, anybody?
All I would say is this, y'all, is just this: look, what we're seeing in this time of pyramids, let this mind be in you, one that is in Christ.
That's right.
And also that's in your ancestors, to live, breathe, and even die by the standards given by our Creator. All right?
Yeah.
So let that mind be in y'all, man. Listen, no more playing. Just becoming to the knowledge that you Israel is only a small piece of the puzzle. Because you got conscious Israelites that went off. That's what you see in the scripture.
Yeah, we was reading, right?
They spoke their language, wore their fringes, and knew their language. So how much more so we got to go harder to get back to the place that we lost and our ancestors lost. So just make sure your calling is assured. We're coming into a new year. We ending this year. You know what I'm saying? The biblical year, I should say.
That's right.
And let's walk with newness of spirit. We can rededicate our temple, right?
Yeah.
Now we're at the point where we getting ready to fight our enemies and conquer our enemies and leave out of the land of our enemies. That's what Passover is.
Right.
Until the newness that God has for us flowing with milk and honey. That's what I see.
Hey, Jeremiah Judah, check the description box and email us. We'll get you in contact with us. You say you're in the STL, so description box, email us, and then, you know what I'm saying, we'll link up. Let's get her done. Shop, yeah, for the French, yeah. Shabbat class tomorrow, high noon, Central Standard Time, noon pronto. Let's get her done. You know, feast behind feast is going down. But make sure we understand what we're feasting for. All right. And look, and as radical our brothers was in the flesh, we need to be 1,000,000 times more radical in the spirit. We here to break Satan's back, cut his throat, cast him down and cast him out. Hey, administer the death blow, serve him his papers, and let him and his demons know it's hunting season. It's hunting season. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Shema Daoud, my brother. That's Daoud. All praise you, bro. All praise to the Most High. All glory and honor, brother. All good. All right, so look, until the next time, y'all willing, he show us favor. We right back up noon Central Standard Time tomorrow. Let's get her done. All right, strap up a backup, y'all.